Wake up, people. So I might be a little early here because I looked at the time and I thought I was late and it was going down to 1 minute. So I started this and I went, oh shit, now I'm looking at the clock. It says it's 6:56. So I'm not supposed to start till 7. So we'll give it a little bit of a little country boy reputation. So I never heard back from that guy that people gave him money. I hope he got some money and I hope he got his things together. I can't remember his name. The midterms and the shortages. I've got quite a few current events that I want to go through. And I got a couple things that I'm trying to figure out how to said no girl ever. Well, maybe when I was younger. Gutter, why the hell you got to take us there? Hang on, Judy's got to come out and say hello. Hey, boys. Judy Booty's here with her guns. Oh, I got to cover this nice thing here. I got a nice mug from somebody. This thing holds 3. Normally, I only put 2 Jack and Cokes in here. Now I got 3 because they send me a bigger glass, so I had to fill it up. So by the end of this thing, I may be a little more lit than usual. But it's like got my name. It's got a picture of my great horse, Mr. T and Buddy. We were on the beach there. It's got the Second Amendment flag. Hell, I can't even make that picture. Oh, that's Stewie the rabbit. Too much reflection here. There's Moki Cat. There's Buddy and Mr. T. There's Buddy and me at a parade. What the hell is that? Oh, that's a little ransom horsey there. And what else we got? And that looks like Mr. T and Buddy. So pretty cool glass. What I like about this is it's got a screw on top. So instead of the regular snap down, this one actually screws. And then when I close this, I can have my Jack and Coke shaken, not stirred. Ooh. You don't want to shake fizzy drinks because it makes it fuzz. But anyway, I just wanted to give it a little. Actually, there's only iced tea in there. Anyway. So, isn't that a nice cup? I got some great viewers, man. Sometimes they send me some pretty cool shit. Sometimes I get shit that I don't want, but that's all right. So, all right. So, somebody got a Yeti glug, like shake it up. No, I don't want to shake it up because then I'll lose all my fizz. Hey, Rick, I got a Gomar. What's a Gomar? For not getting that thing, let me know. You can come on and tell me about it. I'm not sure what a Gomar is, girl. Tell me what a Gomar is. Maybe I'll bring you on. Remind me in the little. I've got so much shit. I don't know how long this live's going to go. I'm trying to. Let's see. We got 284 people, and I got to remember to go delete that song. So I just uploaded a video. Did somebody put Gomar? Yeah. See, other people are asking too. Isn't that a side chick? What's a side chick? A Gomar is a side chick? I don't get off my. I don't know what it is. How come Gwen, the sailor girl, didn't put what it is? I've only got a 10-second delay. Need to go long. What are you playing football here? A general officer memorandum of reprimand. Oh shit! They gave you a reprimand for not getting a vax. I'm surprised they're still doing that shit. I don't want to bring you on, but because you'll probably get in trouble. But if you want to come on toward the end here, maybe I'll bring you on if you're still around. But I would be very careful about coming on, Gwen. I don't want to get you in trouble, even though you're off duty, even though you're not there. If you come on and say something, they can usually you'll get another letter of reprimand because the military don't play that shit. They'll just keep screwing you over. Let's see. Is Game 6 of the World Series on now? Oh, shit. I'm not going to get any viewers. Everybody be watching a game. I should like be playing it in the background. What if I can stream it? This is game 6. I don't even know who's up. I haven't really been keeping up with it. I don't care anymore. I'm probably getting discharged anyway. Holy shit. Well, if you want to come on, hang on. Let me find out how to find my little thingy. Okay. Nobody else come in or I'll block you. This is only for Gwen. All right, call in, Gwen. So I can't believe they're giving. I thought they stopped all that bullshit about mandatory vaccines. And I think you're in the reserves or the whatever. I guess when she comes on, we'll find out what she is. Game 6 of World Series. But you're not paying attention. So she's got to type. Oh, shit, I probably took it away too damn fast. She couldn't write it down, didn't I? Shit, sorry, Gwen. There it is again. You just need that last GG bag. George, boy, Adam, George, boy, 6, Edward, 4, Robert. Let me see if I can remember the military one. Golf, Bravo, Alpha, G. I can't remember G. Boy, 6. I can't remember E either. 4, Romeo. That's the military phonetic alphabet. So anyway, where are we at here? Echo. He's Echo. Sorry. I can't remember. It's been a while. Hang on, my racquetball people are still freaking. Some 78-year-old dude beat me today in racquetball. Don't laugh. You don't know the whole story. Wow. It's football time. She's at her son's football game. She's got all these candies. Anyway, so this, Foxtrot F. There you go. I forgot. Frank, I used police the last, 20 years. I have to use the police. When I was in the military, working as a cop, you'd use them both. But so there's 2 phonetic alphabets. I have them both on my website. So for some reason, Gwen didn't come in. So I don't know what's up with her. She probably got bad internet. So I've got so many news articles. First, let me try and share this video that I want to do here and see if I can get share screen. Okay. This share system audio. That's the one I forgot to ship. All right. So where is that? Where's my thing at? Hang on. I'm looking. Oh, shit. Oh, there it is. My suppressor. Hang on, people. So my silencer finally came in. I can't show this on the live, so I'm going to play this clip on the live. So can y'all hear the audio? Everybody tell me if the audio is good. Gentech or whatever. And it is a silencer for 45. You got to make sure it's threaded to the right gun barrel here. Let me take my mag out. Oh, it's empty. Shocking. Audio's good? Oh, good. So it's actually playing. It was empty. I thought it was loaded. Anyway. So I'm going to take off my thread protector. These things kind of come loose anyway if you shoot with them. So, shit, I just tried to stop it and try to go off. So, Gutter told me a secret on how to make it play through here. So I don't have to turn my speakers up. You don't get feedback. So hopefully the sound is better. Art says it's really good, which I'm happy. So because I'm sharing the audio, it's coming straight through the computer instead of through my speakers and then through the microphone. So what I did here, hang on, people, is I got a suppressor and I can't show a gun and a suppressor on my live. So I did a quick little video on the gun and suppressor. And now you guys can hear it. And so my silencer finally came in. I can't show this on the live, so I'm going to play this clip on the live. So I forgot who made it. Oh, Gentech or whatever. And it is a silencer for 45. You got to make sure it's threaded to the right gun barrel here. Let me take my mag out. Oh, it's empty. Shocking. Oh, Surprise! It was empty. I thought it was loaded. And so again, I was just going to pull this out and do it on the live, but CommieTube will have a fit, so I did this. Sorry, you got to watch it like this. So I'm going to take off my thread protector. These things kind of come loose anyway if you shoot with them. They're kind of a pain. It just protects the threads. And then this is the real Rick. Silencer on. That's the video Rick. Real Rick video. Oh, now Gwen comes in. I haven't shot it yet. And it's clipped on there. So it looks a little long to me, and I thought it was going to be heavier, but it's not really that heavy. I got to go out and try it. So the reason, for those people who don't understand suppressors or silencers, you have to have, I want to say it's your can, the suppressor, has to hold, I think, 9 times the amount that's coming through your barrel. So the gas is in your barrel, because your barrel is small, is only this much. And when it gets to the suppressor, it's got to expand, or the suppressor. The more this volume the suppressor holds, the quieter the sound. So this looks really big, but it's really lightweight. I don't know what it is, aluminum. I don't know all the metals and stuff, but it's lightweight. I take it apart here in a second. It took 13 months. However, the guy told me that they just started electronic filing your paperwork, and their goal is 3 months, and he said they're hitting about 5 months. So it sounds like instead of waiting, a year or 13 months, this is my 4th tech. Any silencer only works on subsonic rounds. They work on rounds that are faster than subsonic, but 45s shoot at about 960 feet per second. So anything under 1,000 is usually subsonic. So a 45 calibers, unless you're getting higher speed 45s, they're all subsonic. And even if you shoot a round that's not subsonic, because I have one on my 5.56, and a 5.56 is shooting at 2,000 or 3,000 feet per second, it's way past subsonic. But you'll hear the round, and you'll hear it as the bullet breaks the sound barrier, but you don't get the explosive escape of gas bang that you get when you have a silencer. So my 5.56 silencer, it's not real quiet, but it's quieter. Now, my 22, if I shoot subsonic round, it's pretty quiet. I don't shoot subsonic rounds. It's still pretty quiet. I don't need ear protection. 300 blackout's pretty quiet. And this one I haven't shot yet. Stamp that I got. I've got a 22, I've got a 5.56, and I got 300 blackout. Now I have my 45. So I'm not planning on getting any more, but you never know. I wasn't planning on getting any more after the first one. So on this, so let me jump around here because everybody's talking to me. The video I just uploaded, Jerry Lee Lewis, you guys got to go watch that video. It's a very good history lessons. I just uploaded it to Bitchute and to Rumble. And I reloaded a little teaser on YouTube with the links. So after this is done, I will post that one again. It plays a short clips from the Beatles, and it plays a couple of Jerry Lee Lewis songs. So YouTube automatically copyrighted it, wouldn't even let it transfer. I was hoping sometimes it takes a few hours for them to copyright it, and then it will upload to to Bitchute and to Rumble, and then I'll delete it. But this time they blocked it immediately. So I guess it's because of the Beatles song or a popular song, whatever it was, they blocked it immediately. So it didn't have time to upload. So I had to copy it to my computer and then manually upload to those two, which I did, and it will be available. At the end of this live, I'll try and remember. Somebody else remind me when I'm closing this. You got to go watch that thing. This guy had 7 wives. The IRS took all his shit and his kids' toys. He was a brilliant musician. He had it all. He pulled a gun on Elvis Presley, drove to his house. Lennon walked into one of his shows when he's live, and he said the Beatles don't deserve to be in rock and roll and really trashed him. And after the show, Lennon walked behind and went and saw him and begged him. Supposedly, the story goes, he knelt down, kissed his shoes, and said, "You got to sign an album for me." And so, I mean, this guy was a wild dude, and his life story that Ed Wallace did on him is freaking crazy. It's a great listen. I heard it down the radio and I go, dude, I got to share this. It is a really, really cool story. You'll get into it. After the live, you'll have a few drinks. It'll be even better. Great story. He marries his cousin, first removed, that was 13 years old. And she says, well, you can get married at 10 if you can find a husband. Remember, this was back in the 50s or 60s, whatever. Anyway, so I digress. Let me get back to the silencer. The baffles come out, which I kind of like. And it's got this little rubber piece that fits on here. And it helps you unscrew this, which is kind of nice. As long as you don't lose this. Is a really cool feature. And then this piece right here that you see a lot of the goop and stuff on the silencer, this is the threads. So if I'm going to use this for any round smaller, like a 9 mil or a 40 or a 10 mil, all I have to do is buy the adapter. I still have the silencer. So if you're going to buy one, I would say buy one that's your largest caliber and then get one that you can change the threads to fit the smaller calibers. And I mean, it may not work quite as good because a 9 mil isn't quite as big as a hole as a 45, but I thought that was a nice feature with this silencer. So it was $200 tax stamp. I forgot what I paid for the silencer because it was over 13 months ago. Shit, I can't remember. No difference. They're the same. Silencer, suppressor. So I put this back on here. First thing I did was a lot of times people will use suppressor for a flash suppressor. So if you say suppressor, you could be talking about a flash suppressor, which reduces the flash, or you could be talking about a sound suppressor, which is commonly known as a silencer. Some people call it a can. If you have a can, that's a silencer or a suppressor. It suppresses noise. The flash suppressor suppresses light. Same difference. Take it apart. Take the baffles apart. They've got little baffles in here. And I kind of took these out and just wiped them down with a little bit of oil. Very lightweight. I don't know what they are, but they're, I mean, they almost weigh nothing. And they've got a couple in there, and they've got them all the way down here. So I pulled them out. I wiped down the whole tube with some break-free inside and out. Made sure I have my tightener on here. And that's it. Silencer's good to go. So hang on, I gotta give a YouTube warning. The little rainbow children with the purple hair at YouTube will be like, hey, he's doing a live with a gun. I'm live over here, no gun. This is a video. All right, here we go. I need to go out and test fire it and try it. I was going to show it on the live and take questions, but I'll try to do this video and do this on the live. And put my little thread protector back on my gun here. I thought my flashlight was broken, but all I had to do was change the battery. One battery was dead. The other one was good. When I changed the battery, the one bad battery, it worked fine. And now my thread protector's on. Make sure my flashlight works. Oh, it doesn't. Wow, I might have to change batteries. I did. What's up with that? Okay, so I might end up uploading that video separately just for the silencer. So somebody asked, what's the advantage of suppressors? Well, for one, you don't need ear protection. And it sucks when, especially out in the country where you have to go out and either a coyote's attacking your animals or your critters, or somebody's coming out here and you go out and you shoot and you don't have ear protection on, it hurts. So if you grab your gun, you got to grab ear protection. If you have a silencer, you don't need to grab ear protection. I keep my 22 by my front door loaded. It's got the can on it. So when I need to go out and shoot something, I've got it. I'm good to go. I can go out there and shoot, and I don't have to worry about ear protection. So it also helps hide your location if somebody's trying to find you and you're shooting, or you've got a hunter stalking you, or let's say the fish police are out there and they're trying to catch you poaching or whatever, it just stops your location. And then if you're in the middle of a revolution and you're shooting at the enemy, it helps hide your location. It does suppress the flash a little bit, not as good as some flash suppressors, but some cans have a flash suppressor on the end of the can. So I'm going to block people if they keep freaking texting me while I'm fucking doing a live. All right. So here's where we go. Where are we at here? Oh, Gwen's here. All right, let me bring Gwen on. Gwen.
Hi.
Hey, girl. How you doing?
Oh, I'm pretty.
What the hell's on your head, woman?
I just got out of the shower like right before you started your live.
Jesus Christ! I was about to go.
It's just to dry my hair off.
So what the hell happened?
Well, in June, they told me I couldn't come to drill no more in June because I wasn't vaccinated. So I was like, well, okay. And
so
then,
were you reserve or are you auxiliary? What are?
I'm in the National Guard. The Army National Guard.
Okay, National Guard.
Yeah. Yeah, and so I didn't hear anything basically all summer. I was just in the dark, basically waiting because I knew I was going to get the GOMAR. So I was just like waiting for it to happen. And then so on the 16th of October, I had to go to one of our division buildings. And then I got served a GOMAR by one of our brigadier generals.
And he called you in, or did they just have? I'm surprised they just have your supervisor give it to you.
Yeah, no, I had to go to him, and there's a whole bunch of other people there from around the state who chose not to get the vaccine either. I wasn't the only one.
Was it group, or did they do individual?
They did it individually.
Oh, okay.
And then, but well, I'm actually the only person from my unit who like straight up refused the vaccine. There were other people in my unit who are trying to do a medical exemption or a religious exemption, but I just didn't even want to bother with that because.
Do you want out, or is it bullshit that they're doing that, or would you rather stay in?
I mean, it's BS, but at this point, I really don't care if I stay in or get out because I think I was only going to do my contract and then get out anyways.
Yeah, but if you get out now, is it like you didn't fulfill your contract? Is it you get a less than honorable discharge? It's more of a general?
I'm not sure about that. They haven't told me if it's going to be honorable, general, dishonorable. I'm still kind of in the dark.
If I were you, I'm giving you just advice off not knowing half the shit, so it's probably bullshit advice.
Yeah.
I would go to my doctor and say, I want an exemption. I'm nervous. I want to have kids. I don't want to have this. There's nothing about it. And it's scary to me, and I don't feel comfortable taking it. And they're giving me a letter up, and can you give me a thing saying that you don't want me and you advise me not to? Yeah. And I think your doctor will say yes. And if you give that to them, even if they pull the letter up and let you stay, then you fill your contract and quit. I don't think you want a general discharge isn't that bad, but it just kind of like people look at it as, oh, it's not honorable. What did she do?
Yeah.
So it's just kind of a little stain. It's bullshit. And anybody with common sense, when they hear the reason, they'll be, screw that.
Yeah.
But if I were you, just for long term, because you're young and you don't think this is going to matter, but 20 years from now, you may find a really cool job that they want to hire you and something you really want to do. And they go, oh man, we can't hire you with that. And you'll be screwed. So,
well, I do know one of my old coworkers' brothers, he was in the Marines and he didn't want to get the vaccine, and they honorably discharged him back in like February. But they just straight up kicked him out. I don't really know what his whole process was for that. We didn't really talk about it in depth, but
did you kind of have a gun people attitude when he gave it to you, like screw you, whatever? Or did you, yes, sir, and sign it?
Yeah, it's kind of like, well, I guess this is it.
Did he try to talk you out of it? Did he say, would you like to reconsider? I don't want to do this. We value you. Nothing?
Well, he said, we have the vaccine here. Do you want it or not? And I said, no. And
so they were like, take it now or get this letter.
Yeah. And then he read me my GOMAR and then thanked me for my service. And that was it.
When he thanked you for your service, is that like you're discharged?
Well, I don't know, because they haven't told me if I'm being discharged or not. But he's like, I want to thank you for your service. He added that in there. And
don't you have a right when you get a letter to have free legal advice?
I think so. They did give me, where is it in the stack?
Your little sock head looks pretty funny, but anyway.
Here, hold on. It's probably dry enough at this point. It's a little wet, but oh well.
It looks like they beat you and gave you the water torture now.
They gave me this paper. Let's see. Can I flip my camera around? No, that doesn't do it.
If you had a picture on your computer, you could share it and then I could put it up, but you'd have to take a picture and have it on your computer. Is that your letter of rep? Oh, okay. I can kind of see that. Okay. Defending. Oh,
that's my, this is the legal advice paper they gave me.
Yeah. So read it to me.
It says, Army National Guard Trial Defense Service Full-Time Support Team defending those who defend America. Trial Defense Service provides conflict legal services to soldiers who are facing adverse criminal or administrative actions at no cost to the soldier. We provide legal assistance for the following: legal consultation for adverse administrative actions, suspect rights consultations, including 15-6 investigations, commander's inquiries, and other military investigations. We will put you in contact with your state defense counsel for the following: representation at administrative boards, Article 15 consultations, appeals of adverse actions to state separation authority. Please contact us as soon as you're aware of a problem. We will need the time to properly advise you.
Yes, I would contact them immediately, girl.
What do I say?
Just say, look, I didn't want to get the vaccine, and I want to make sure I'm getting an honorable discharge, and I'm not getting any type of negative discharge. I don't really care if they cancel my contract, but I don't want any negative because I just, I want to have children later, and there's too many things that are unknown about that, and I don't want to take the risk of not having a child. And I think it's wrong that I'm being forced, and you're doing it because I'm a woman, because you're sexist, because you hate women. I'm just kidding. But I mean, I would absolutely call them. He will say, look, we've done this for 100 people. You're not the first. Here's what's going to happen. At least you'll have a better idea. And they'll say, if you want to fight it, here's what you can win or stop, or here's what we can do, or we can talk to him and do this. Those guys, I mean, they're paid to defend you guys. So they have to take so many cases. So call them. It doesn't cost you a penny.
Yeah.
Now, they may tell you because it's not administrative, they're not trying to fine you or demote you, that we can't represent you. But if they're canceling your contract and you could get a discharge, then I would say that is punitive and you are entitled. So I would absolutely call them first thing Monday. All right? You're going to do that? Or are you just shaking your head at me?
Kind of sounds like something I'd like to
do. Come on. Where's your husband? Let me talk to him.
He's over at his house. He's actually back for good now. He just got out.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
He probably wants you out.
What?
He probably wants you out.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm telling you, it cannot hurt. It's only a little bit of time. It can only help you. And they will probably tell you, don't say anything. Don't write anything. Here's what's going to, if anything, they'll tell you from a neutral point what's going to happen next. Because, the military likes to keep you in the dark. We're giving you this letter. They want you to sweat and play all that bullshit. Your legal advice won't do that. He'll be like, here's what's going to happen. We've done this. You can do this. You can do that. He'll give you the skinny. Call him Monday. Promise me. Look at me and promise me.
I promise you.
All righty.
And then good. I'll let you know how it goes then.
Okay, good. Yeah, I really think you should call him. I mean, it could be nothing, but you know what? What the hell? It's free. And there might be somebody that hates this general anyway, and oh man, that's bullshit. He can't do that. We'll fight this, blah, blah, blah. And then you can just.
There was actually multiple generals that they had going on because there was a lot of people they had to get through. There was multiple generals handing the Gomars out.
But this guy's a 1-star, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the Army ain't got shit better than doing to have a damn 1-star give you a fuck. Hey, you want the vaccine or you want this letter?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, what the, really?
Yeah. Well, you know, one thing too that pisses me off is, so I'm not allowed to go to drill anymore, but there's people still going to drill who aren't vaccinated because they have the medical exemption and the religious exemption, none of them have gotten approved so far because they don't know what to do. But those people are still allowed to go to drill even though they're not vaccinated.
I'm telling you, this is a lawsuit, a civil lawsuit coming, because this is the same bullshit they did when they locked down kids and stuff. It's inconsistent. It's not equally applied. How do you know if they have a medical or they don't? Why are you penalizing these people yet not verifying these people? And that's what this lawyer guy is going to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
So call him Monday.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay.
I wish you luck.
Thanks.
All right. And if you need somebody just to like call and cuss them out because I'm not in there, I'll call and cuss them out.
Okay.
All right, girl. We'll see you.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll talk at you later.
Bye-bye. All right. So where the hell are we at here? I got let's see. Never give up. I'm late. Call Robert Barnes. Is that some lawyer that I don't know about? I got to go back to the comments, see what everybody said. Discrimination. If she plays the woman card, I think she's good to go. To me, it sounds bullshit. I mean, really? You're letting people that say, well, I got a medical. Okay, you can go to drill. Oh, you don't have a medical? You're just refusing? Well, screw you. And that's what the military does. You have to play the game, and it's just a game. That's why I tell people don't talk to the cops. People are like, well, they might think I'm guilty, and they might do this, and they might do something more, or I have nothing to hide. No. You need to play the game. The game is we're going to use everything against you, trick you up, and if you say something, we're going to twist it later and say you lied, you concealed, you weren't truthful. We're going to turn it around on your ass. It's a game. And if you're too stupid to play by the rules and say, I'm entitled to a lawyer and I want a lawyer and I don't want to talk to you, then you get screwed. I mean, that's just it. So she says she's going to call. I believe her. I hope she does. This should be a class action. This is total bullshit. But I like that she's like, fuck you, I ain't getting the vaccine because she's one of my gun people. I like my anti-conformist gun people. So I wear my shirt to the gym the other day that says Hillary for prison. And this little weasel who's working out, I say he's a little weasel, he's bigger than me, and he's working out. And he looks at me and goes, Hillary for prison, huh? I said, yep. He goes, you probably want Trump or Trump for president. I go, that'll work. And I just kept walking because I didn't want to get him. I could tell by his attitude that he was going to be a little liberal crybaby, try to bait me into punching him in the face, and then he would cry. So I just kept walking. And then he goes, I think you got it backwards as I'm walking off. And I turned around. I went, I don't think so. And then I walked off. And I told a couple of my regular buddies who liked it, who were laughing about it. And they're like, who is it? Who is it? And so then they were all going to wear their Trump shit the next day to piss him off. So I got gun people just causing shit at the gym too. Freaking pussies. Oh, sorry. I'm trying not to cuss. All right. I got fire truck. Rick, doesn't it ask about dishonorable discharge of a gun form? Yes. On a 4473, if you are dishonorably discharged, you cannot buy a gun, which is total bullshit. But anyway, because there's a general discharge, there's honorable, there's bad conduct. I think bad conduct is right above a dishonorable. And for bad conduct, you got to do some bad shit. And then they have dishonorable at the bottom. But I don't think they will give her a dishonorable, but anything other than honorable, people look at differently. You know, I've got like, I don't know, 4 or 5 honorable discharges. Because every time you re-enlist, you're discharged under honorable discharge, and then you re-enlist. And then when you do your next term of service, you're honorably discharged, and then you re-enlist. I think I have 4, maybe I got 3, whatever. So, but you just don't want to say. A lot of people ask that question because a bad conduct or anything other than an honorable, they look at as you must have been a mess up. You didn't fulfill your contract. You must have been a screw up. It's your fault. Everybody gets an honorable. If you didn't, you did something wrong. And unfortunately, it's a stigma that goes around with you. Shh, Rick's a good guy. What? Why am I a good guy? Don't be ruining my bad guy image. Why are you rooting for Gwen? Because I like Gwen. She's a gun person. She's not going to be bullied by the military. She's out there doing her freaking time, and they're trying to force her to get a vaccine. Of course I'm going to support her. Free speech, freedom of choice, freedom of religion. She shouldn't be held hostage or be forced to get a damn vaccine. But that's just me, Maggie. I'm not yelling at you. I'm just saying that's why I'm rooting for her. Anyway, let's see. The National Guard has built up the entire process on this. Planes are crazy. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. Even France does not allow mail-in voting. That should tell you something. Gwen, you need to act before they make the jab routine for public school children. Then it won't be classed as emergency use anymore. Oh, I forgot emergency use. That's a good point, Gracie. Gwen, if you're still here, the vaccine was not FDA approved. It was only approved for emergency. Now, they might have changed that now, but there's so much new information coming out because they freaking jabbed everybody, and now there's all these problems showing up. And I don't really give a shit if you get the vaccine or not. I don't have a dog in the fight. You can do what you want. It's your damn body. You want to take methamphetamine, knock yourself out. You want to take fentanyl, knock yourself out. You want to drink alcohol, knock yourself out. I don't care. Let's see. There are medical exemptions to this shot. Yeah, I think she should go for a medical exemption. She just doesn't want to. She just I know what she's thinking. She's just kind of like, I don't want to lie. I just want to be able to say I don't want it. I shouldn't have to lie. And she should say, I need to play the game. Long term, it's going to cost me. I'll play the game and lie and say it's medical. But, I mean, people that don't like lying, I don't like doing that shit. I mean, they've tried to get me to do that shit in the military. Yo, man, you need to say this. I'm like, fuck that. I don't believe that. Yeah, but that's the only way you can get out of it. I'm like, yeah, but that's not why I don't want to do it. Well, it doesn't matter, man. That's the only reason you can't do it. So you got to say that or you got to do it. And it was always play this freaking game, and they like promote you to freaking lie and be dishonest, and it's bullshit. But I digress. Let's see. What's the drink word? I don't know what the drink word was tonight. Did we pick a drink word? Fuck the military slaves. We're still in DEFCON 3. I can't believe we're not raising higher. One of my news articles, North Korea flew over 100 planes to the DMZ. So for you people that's never been over in Korea, I was, I want to say 2 minutes flight time from the DMZ at Osan. I was an hour south of Seoul. Seoul is close to the DMZ, the border of North Korea and South Korea. It's also the capital. So it's very populated. There's a lot of military there. I was about an hour south of that at Osan Air Base. And we had the fighters there with their own call. And if a plane got, I want to say within 6 miles, a plane got within 6 miles of the DMZ, our jets were scrambled. And let me tell you something. There ain't no putting on no earplugs when you're scrambling a jet, or they need the gate open, or you're out there doing some freaking dog search, and all of a sudden this freaking F4 comes by screaming with afterburners, taking off in like 50 feet to get to the DMZ. Your ears are freaking ringing. I mean, it hurt so bad when those planes scrambled and you were near it. If you were sleeping in the dorm, the doors would it would shake and rattle the windows. It was crazy. But if you were standing next to it, oh my God, the pain was so bad it literally buckled my knees, and I would have to shut my eyes. It would almost make you go blind. It was just crazy loud. And those planes would scramble if a bird got within so many miles of the DMZ. They just flew 100 and something planes, North Korea, to the DMZ and turned around. Man, I just can't even imagine the chaos that was going on. Every time they do that, when our birds scramble, we have a what's called a recall. All cops are called in because they want to arm everybody. The armory's flood. They're throwing out guns, heavy weapons, everything. They're just getting people out there. They're manning. We're building up the gang. The South Korean police, KMP, are all out there. You got the quad 50s on thing. They're firing up their engines. I mean, it is a big freaking deal. And North Korea does that, and they test the response time. They'll fly a plane, and they'll turn it a mile or two close, or they'll go a little closer, and they'll go a little closer till they see our birds fly, and they go, okay, this is where they fly. So we can fly up to here, but if we fly here, we make them scramble. So then they do harassment, and it just, I remember I worked there, I want to say like 96 days straight, 12 hours on, 12 hours off, no days off, because of high alert, this, and they were threatening, and there was bullets fired across the DMZ, and somebody shot a boat that wasn't supposed to be in the water, and tensions were high. I mean, it's just, and none of that shit really gets back to the U.S. But I'm telling you right now, Team Spirit's going on a big exercise where the military force doubles, and now they're pulling 100 planes to the DMZ. Dude, that's some taunting bullshit. But whatever. Bring it on. Let's go. Let's see. No drinking. Corn pop. That's another hit, Rick. Say fuck some more. What? Does somebody smoking if I say the F word? The drink word is remember 2 Ricks? Really? One of those planes is only 160 decibels? I thought it was more than that. Dude, you got 2 big-ass jets, and you got flames about 12 to 15 feet behind it. You can almost feel the heat as it hauls ass by you, and you're like ducking in the grass, and it's like, and oh, it freaking hurt. I mean, it is just brutally pain. And that's why I probably got tinnitus today, but whatever. Ringing in my damn ears. All right. I'm getting ostracized at work for not getting a job. We're still getting 1 or 2 cases a week. I haven't had it at all. You know what? There's a lot of people, not that I would promote anybody break the law, but I've heard, just passing on what I've heard people, it's pretty easy to get one of those fake vaccine cards, and you get it, you put your name on it, and then you show it to them and say, I got it. And then they leave you alone. I know a few people that have done that, especially when they were requiring it for flying. And I mean, I can't even believe they're still harassing people with that shit. I thought we were past that. Oh, I got 633 people. Hey, gun people, thanks for coming. Yankee, I don't know what Yankee. Gun is the drink word. 3,000 decibel or what? I don't know how much. I know it freaking hurt, okay? I'm telling you. If you've never been next to a jet plane with afterburners, full blast, taking off, it is bone-shaking loud. I think the only thing that I've ever heard louder, and I'm not sure it was louder, it just caught me off guard, is I was on a cruise ship, and we're standing, leaving the bay, looking at all the pretty shit, and the girl, you know, we're the romantic moment, and I'm with this girl, and whatever. So we're standing here, and we didn't know it, but we're right underneath this big-ass horn about the size of a fucking car, and we're standing underneath this thing, and we're standing out there, and my dumb ass, Mr. Alert, Mr. Situational Awareness, I'm on a cruise drinking, relaxing, and we're standing here, and all these people are here, and all of a sudden, I see like half the people go, and my dumb ass, because I'm drinking, like, why are they covering their ears? And I look at her, and I go, why are they covering their ears? She goes, I don't know. I go, that's kind of out, about 50. And all of a sudden, and I mean, it just fucking, I was like, what the fuck? Oh my God, it was so freaking loud. I think that's the only thing I've heard louder than a freaking jet engine in my eardrum was that freaking speaker the size of a car on a cruise ship. And I watched all these people cover their ears instead of going, that's probably a clue. I don't know what they know, but they probably know something I should cover my ears. Not my dumb drunk ass. I was drinking. Why are they covering their ears? What the hell? I was like, ah! ever on a cruise ship, do not think when you're leaving it's all pretty and serene and the sun's setting in the water and you're sailing out to a peaceful. No, hell no. They blow that damn horn and shit hits the fan. All right. Where are we at here? Let me get to my shit here. Where am I at here? I got so much shit, I'll probably never get to it. All right. So let me share my stuff here. Illinois' National Guard taking steps to assist in national security. Are you kidding me? So in this free country where the founder says you will not have a standing military on the civilians or the citizens, we now have people in the military freaking guarding our elections. Meanwhile, if you go in there and try to videotape, which I have a videotape of me voting, by the way, I'll get some advice on whether I should show it. If you bring your own video, you're not allowed to videotape. But we're allowed to have military now guarding election sites. Yeah, this is a great step to tyranny. What the hell is this one? San Francisco DA vows to limit public access to Pelosi attack. This is freaking bullshit on this. I am getting more conflicting information on this than I did about COVID. And COVID had some conflicting shit. But Pelosi, we haven't got the body cams. They have an actual video of the robber breaking in, supposedly, from DC. They have live footage of her house that they don't monitor unless she's there. Since she was in DC, they weren't monitoring, but it was still recorded. They reviewed it, and now they've turned that over to the DA, and the DA goes, no, we're not letting the pesky citizens see it. Why? I bet you after the election, we're going to find out a bunch of bullshit on this, and we're not getting told the full story. This is the problem when you have an untrustworthy government. In a country of lies, truth is treason. And right now, we're in a country of lies, and if you tell the truth, it's treason, or they'll try to censor you or kick you off or shame you or cancel you. You can't have an opposing opinion anymore. And they don't like free speech, period. They just don't like it. Government never liked free. Government doesn't like the Constitution. The whole purpose of the Constitution is strict government. Why would government like it? It takes power away. It restricts their power. Of course they don't like it. So they're always trying to subvert it and get around it. This is BS what the DA is doing. She's protecting her liberal Democrat bullshit. The body cam of the police officers are conflicting reports that they didn't even know there was a break-in. They were just going for a disturbance. And then they said, when they talked to Pelosi at the door, because in the FBI report that I did, remember it said, when the cops opened the door, but it didn't say they opened the door. Nobody knew how the door got open. And I asked that question. Well, now it's coming out that Pelosi came over and opened the door and did not say, I'm scared, did not run out and say, get him, he's not supposed to be in my house. He opens the door, doesn't say anything's wrong, and he turns around and goes back to the guy with the hammer. I mean, why can't we get the body cam footage if that's not true? Now the DA is saying we're going to limit public access. I just can't believe the state that our country has become with our out-of-control government. Double whammy ahead. Lawmakers, let me get my comments. Maybe somebody's got some shit here that I don't know, because sometimes you guys have some new shit and you heard something. Man, this Jack and Coke goes down really good in the glass. I don't know what it is, but woo, doggies. All right. Lots of loud rock show. Oh, I know. I remember going to concerts too, and I could not be by the speaker. It was just too damn loud. Let's see. Pelosi's back door was hammered. Knowledge is powder. Freedom is never a, I'm thinking it's fucking dead. I'm thinking asshole, but I don't understand it even when I fill in the words. Let's see. Pelosi had could go to booty call. Yeah, I don't know about this gay thing that's going out. That just seems a little, maybe it's true, but okay. There were poor horse hoofs. What? Don't be dragging the horses into this bullshit. All right, let's go to the next article here. What's this one? Double whammy ahead. Lawmakers warn impact from diesel shortage, rail strike election. This diesel shortage, when I first heard it, I was kind of like, and I might have covered this on my last live. I thought it was kind of BS. I'm hearing more and more that we're running out of diesel with the winter coming, with trucks, with backloads of trying to catch up on supply chains. And diesel is going to be really, really hard to get. And diesel is going up. And normally when a price goes up, that means supply is low. If supply is high, the price goes down because people want to sell it and it's readily available. But when it's low, people can raise the price. Therefore, the price goes up when there's a shortage. And diesel is still at almost, I think, $5 or something bucks. And I think I paid maybe $2.97 for a gallon of gas the other day. So diesel is still maintaining its high, which means there is a shortage. And now they're talking about running out and people can't heat their homes. This isn't good. This isn't going to help anything. FCC commission says TikTok should be banned. Look, when the government tells me something should be banned, I don't even care if TikTok is a bad thing. I don't even care if TikTok's the worst thing in the world. I don't even care if TikTok's spying on us. If the government tells me that we should ban it, I'm for the guy, not the government. Period. So because the government is saying we should ban TikTok, I think TikTok isn't playing ball with the government. They're not censoring shit for the government. They're not playing the government's rules. The government isn't allowed to access shit and tell them what they can post. So now the government's going to put them on their hit list and say we want them banned. Fuck the government. Fuck you motherfuckers that support the government on this bullshit. Hang on. I got to calm myself down. I'm trying to practice not to say the F word. I was doing really good. So screw the government, and I'm for TikTok on this. I don't even care if they're evil. I don't even care. I'm for TikTok. My default is not for the government. And I already have a TikTok account, by the way. Top cardiologists attributing sudden death on massive scale of young people due to COVID jabs until proven otherwise. So this, I like the way this article is worded because the left has been pushing the vaccine's good, prove it isn't. We're seeing things that the vaccine isn't so great. Why don't you have to prove that it is? Why do we let the left or the government push their agenda or their narrative, and we, the people, kind of go, well, I just won't vote for them, or left and right, same wing, or what difference does it make? They're all crooked. What? Man, we got to get the mindset of our founding father that says enough's enough. Stop it. All right, what do we got next? Canadian school board tells teachers to hide gender identity from students from parents. So Canada wants the teachers to not tell the parents what their kids identify while they're at school. This is just a precursor to government control of kids. Hitler said it. Every dictator has always said it. If you control the kids, you control generations. If you control information, you control the people. That's why they want the media. That's why they don't like free speech. This is just a precursor to government wanting more power over your kids and less over you. You're responsible. You got to feed them. You got to bring them in because they're going to be future taxpayers. So the government wants them as future taxpayers, but they want you to raise them, support them, and take all the bullshit and the beef. This is total communism in the making. But you know what? Rick, the left is good because Trump's bad and he sends out bad tweets. Well, that's because you're a fucking idiot. How about that? All right, who's next? Anti-lockdown Canadian doctor ordered to pay over $1 million in legal fees. This is another article on what's coming, and this is how they're going to attack gun people next. Is they're going to require insurance. They're going to say you're a higher risk. You got to pay higher homeowner insurance. You got to pay higher insurance if you carry in case you shoot somebody. They are going to break people from owning guns just like they raised the price of lead. They made the environment the issue on bullets and manufacturing bullets. Now bullets are outpriced. They're expensive. Guns are outpriced because they have to pass the test. They have to be reviewed. You can't do this. You can't do that. Environmental this regulation, that regulation. They price you out of shit when they can't take it because of the Constitution. Another example right here. This woman isn't going along with the government bullshit. She has to defend herself in court, and now they're making her pay and go broke because she went against the government. And I'm telling you, people say, well, that's Canada, that's not us. What happens in Canada is exactly what the left wants here. Make no mistake about it. The hell is this one? Democrat war on parents just took a radical new turn, taking conservative. Oh, this is a great article. So now the freaking left wants to take your child if you don't support trans gender hormones or supporting your kids into not knowing what bathroom to use and to help them become whatever they want to become, whether it's gay, transgender, lesbian. I don't even know the options anymore because it changes every day. I know I wanted to marry my horse so I could get a married exemption on my taxes and I could claim my horse has a freaking mouth to feed, and they won't let me do that. So I can identify as a horse and marry my horse, but no problem if you want to hide from the parent that you want to be a girl at school or a boy at school, and you can't tell your kid who you're raising, paying, feeding, and trying to raise. The government is now telling you, if you don't support what we believe, we will take your child from you. What the are you kidding me? I mean, I'm just reading the news lately. I'm getting these articles and I'm like, what the? People are crazy not to see what the hell is coming down the pike. If you don't have a gun and you don't have ammo, I'm telling you. I showed one of the guys play racquetball when he came out. We were talking about guns or something. We were out the car talking. So I showed him where I keep my AR and I installed my airbag seat. And he was like, he's a pilot. And he's like, why do you carry that? Why do you think you need that? And I don't think he's a left winger. But I was like, what do you mean, why do I need it? I said, first of all, I can carry it. Second of all, I don't want to be the last one without a long gun if shit is a fan. He goes, what do you mean shit is a fan? I go, if there's a shootout, if I get caught in a mass shooting, if somebody pulls out an automatic weapon, I'm driving by the bank and they're shooting at people and they shoot my tires out. And now I'm stuck there and I can't defend myself. I says, I do not want to be anywhere where I'll have the ability to defend myself or others if I choose to do so. And he was just kind of like, I'm not sure he got it, but it is what it is. I carry an AR. I carry a Glock. I carry a pistol. I got smoke in my car. I've got shit in my car. So you know what? I'm not going to be caught anywhere and be like, damn, I wish I was at home where all my shit was at. Fuck that. All right. Tangible assets are the only way to defeat the Great Reset. This is, I'm not sure I'm 100% on this one. Hang on, let me get to my comments. Sounds like I don't think he's a libertard. Because I think he's a gun guy. Let's see. Canada will assist suicide without parents' consent. What? No freaking way. I'm pretty sure he's joking, but that's pretty funny. That's what it's coming to. Rick's been on the carrier. What? What's the carrier? I'm too old for babies. My grands are few for it. Man, I used to, when I went to the dentist in the military, they'd always put that little metal shield over my shit. And I was like, why do you put that there? And they go, well, so you can have kids. I was like, man, take that shit off. I want to get some girl pregnant. I was like, shit, you be doing me a favor. Take that lead off. No, man, we got to put it on. I was like, shit. All right, where are we at here? You think you know something? The fucking nuclear war is coming. Okay, so I'm not 100% that nuclear war is coming, and I don't like to promote fear and everything, but I do like to promote preparedness and critical thinking and questioning, especially questioning authority, government, people in power, all who have motives to lie, to keep their jobs, to maintain their power, to make money. So anytime you give somebody a motive to lie, the odds that they're lying is probably greater. Okay? Those who have nothing to hide nothing. So I'm not sure we're going to nuclear war, but you know what? Why not be prepared if we do? I mean, you buy insurance in case your house burns down. That's being prepared. You buy car insurance in case you have an accident. That's being prepared. You have medical insurance in case you have to go to the doctor. That's being prepared. Nobody wants to have what I call gun and survival insurance, meaning food, guns, money, gold, tangible, tradable, ammo, whatever you need to survive. Why not have that insurance? Why is it? You know why it doesn't matter? Because these other three get to publicize on sporting events and they get to advertise and tell you what you need. And then the law passes, they lobby and they spend all the money they're making off you, and they make the law require you to have car insurance, and then they make it seem normal. And then if you want to have gun insurance and survival insurance, which I call being prepared, then you're weird, you're a conspiracy theorist, and there's nobody making money off it. So what's the point? Just my theory. What do I know? I'm just some guy having a drink on the internet. What am I reading here? So this article basically says, if you got cash, when our money gets even, I mean, think about it. Our money is like, our money, if you look at our money, let's say from 1960 to now, I would venture to say that a quarter is probably $1. Whatever you could buy for a quarter in 1960, you might be lucky if you can buy for $1. It may be $2. I mean, the bars of soap that I buy now, they used to be big bars of soap that I could barely hold in my hand. Now they look like a fucking used Tic Tac, and I pull out a box and it's a new bar of soap and it's so freaking small. I'm like, shit, I may get 5 or 10 showers out of this shit. Still put it in the same size box, still charging me the same amount of money. That means I'm paying more for less. That's inflation, or whatever they're calling it. I forgot the term they're using for that. But anyway, having things like ammo, guns, cars, tractors, land, seeds, gardens, things that are yours, no matter what the dollar does, it doesn't change what you have, is a good thing. Now, I'm not saying having some cash on hand won't hurt, because when shit hits the fan, there's normally going to be a 24 to 72 hour leeway to where if the machines go down, people can't use their ATMs, so cash is going to be king. And that's when you want to go out and use your cash to buy whatever you think you're going to need. But a lot of people don't pick up the signs. They're like, gee, I wonder why the radio stopped working. Gee, I wonder why my electricity's out. Gee, I wonder why my car doesn't run. And they don't connect the dots like, hey, shit just hit the fan. I better start doing something. And then they wait. And then the panic sets in. Remember 3 or 9 mils to anarchy? 9 mils to anarchy. Not a 9mm gun. 9 eating mils to anarchy. That's 3 mils a day. That's 3 days of 9 mils. That's all it takes for the collapse of society. When the food chain stops and they can't deliver food and the grocery stores are empty and people are trying to feed their starving kids, you got 9 mils or 3 days before it gets nasty. And if you don't have guns and ammo and protection and a plan, you are going to be a victim looking for a place to happen. Okay? So what's the next article here? Where are we at? Oh, so now they're attacking Elon. Hang on, let me get to my comments. They're going to release a virus. You mean another one? What the? Where are we at? I got plenty of cannibal seeds. You know what? There was a website I wanted to look up. They heard a thing on called Arc Seeds. Let me look that up real quick and see if it comes up. Arc seed kits. Yeah. So these are these. I never pronounced that word right. What's it called? Heirloom? Heirloom? Heirloom. I better look that up because people will be giving me shit. Heirloom. Heirloom. Oh, Heilroom. I think that's it. Is that it? See if I can get a little.
Heirloom.
Oh, heirloom. So the H must be air. Oh, Heir. Heirloom.
Heirloom. Heirloom.
Okay. So heirloom seeds are the ones that when you grow a tomato, you can take the seeds and replant it and you grow more seeds. If you get the GMO or not the heirloom seeds, they don't reproduce. You can grow fruit one time, but their seeds will not regrow fruit. So if you buy seeds, you want heirloom fruit, heirloom seeds, and this place has like some special, I don't know what the price is, but I heard an advertisement on it. I wanted to look at it. 50,000 total seeds in one kit. 50,000 seeds. Let's see what's in those seeds. Heirloom vegetable kit made using and I'm not getting sponsored. I don't get any money from these people, so don't go buy it thinking you're helping me. All in one kit. Order your vegetable kit now. It doesn't say what seeds they have. Oh, here we go. It's got dry bean varieties, field corn, sweet corn, snap peas, dry peas, winter squash, butternut squash, acorn squash, buttercup, spaghetti squash, summer squash, sugar pie, pumpkin, sugar, baby, watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew melon, bell peppers, habanero peppers, cayenne peppers, beets, yellow, white onion. There's a lot of shit in there. What's the price? They're not saying the price? Oh, here we go. $1,000? Holy shit! They ain't selling cheap. Wow. But that's a lot of seeds. And you pay $1,000. I mean, that's oh no, it says $279. I'm sorry. All in one kit, $279. Maybe $1,000 is a lot of one. $279 I think is okay. $300 for all those seeds, 50,000 seeds. That's a pretty good deal. Again, I'm not getting sponsored by these people. I don't even know how I got on there. I got plenty. Oh, cannabis seeds. You know what? Cannabis will probably be great trade material. If you're growing it, I'm about to do a cooking video. My sister sent me a new recipe for coconut cream pie, sugar-free coconut cream pie. So she just sent it to me. I got to look it up and go buy the shit. So I'll be doing a cooking video for coconut cream pie. Ooh, sugar-free. Ooh, little jello, little coconut. Ooh, yeah, baby. Look out for that cooking video. It's coming. All right. Vote for me or we'll ban hammers. Yeah, make me a pie. $1,000 better to have bacon. Well, and you know what? I had a buddy who was going to do bacon in a can. He was going to freeze dried or cook bacon and roll it in a thing and put it in a can and seal it to where it would last, years. If you freeze dry it and put in a can, it'll last 25 years. And there's not a lot of people that have, I don't know if you can dehydrate bacon because anything fat is hard to dehydrate. But he was going to have canned bacon that was already cooked. I think that's a pretty good idea. I don't know if they already have it and I don't know about it. But, I mean, having some canned bacon would be pretty cool. Let's see here. Call Burpee Seed Company. Are they better than these heirloom or the Arc seed? Hell, I don't care. What is it? Burpee? B-U-R-P. Burpee heirloom seeds. There we are right there. Official site. Oh, they got pretty pictures. I like their pictures better. Nice tomatoes. Holiday gifts. Start seeding. Heirloom favorites. Okay, theirs isn't as friendly, user-friendly. Why don't they have a container where I can clip on a damn bunch of seeds? Vegetables, flowers, perennial plants, herbs, fruit, supplies. Let's go to veggies. As soon as I get a pop-up, I close the freaking site. How about that shit? Done. You want to start sticking shit in my face? I was going to AR for my truck, then my transmission went bye-bye. ARs are coming down. They're more reasonable. I mean, I'm seeing them for $400 used. So that's a pretty good price. Grow a girlfriend. Yeah, great. Pick her too early, you get bitched at. Pick her too late, you get bitched at. Pick her on time, she'll be pissed. Whatever. Rick, why do you? I'm just kidding. Relax. All right. Toss salad and cream pies. You can seed yourself from a local farmer. You could if they're not using GMO. You better find a farmer that's not using GMO. Most people are using GMO shit. What is a custard pie? A coconut cream pie is a custard pie. But I think my sister said she used shit. She sent me the damn recipe. I emailed it to myself because she here it is. Hang on, I'll share this. Save the pictures. Cocoa pie. Now I'll open it up and share it. Open. Huh. Shit. I hate when it does that. It should be on. Oh, there it is. All right. So here it is. I haven't even read it yet. So it looks like 9-inch deep dish pie shell. Prick it before you bake it for 15 minutes. Bake it for 15 minutes. Cool. Small SF, sugar-free vanilla extract pudding mix. 2 cups of milk, or 3.5 cups of milk. She said she uses lactose-free. I said I use 2% milk. So you can use whatever milk you want. 2 tablespoons of coconut extract. I don't have coconut extract. I'll have to go buy it. 1 cup of coconut. Add after pudding is mixed. Pour into pie shell. Cover with wax paper for an hour in the refrigerator. Wow. Uncover the top and top with Cool Whip and sprinkle with toasted almonds on top. You can toast the coconut in the air fryer. Oh, good idea. I would have used the oven. I didn't think about the air fryer. And then, I don't know what that is. Stir and fluff with, I don't know what the hell that is. I'll have to call her on that shit. And then keep in the refrigerator. Okay. So that's the coconut pie I'm making. Unless somebody else makes it before me and tells me it's really good. All right, let me get back to my damn articles. I got so many freaking articles going on here. So Elon Musk, they're cracking on him because he had a devil costume. A lot of people think I'm an Elon Musk fan and whatever. Look, he bought Twitter. He fired a bunch of people. He fired the top 2 guys. Now, even though he fired them, they got multi-million-dollar. Like one guy got $54 million severance pay when he got fired. How do you like to have a job like that? Even if I fire you, you get $54 million. So anyway, he fired the top 2 guys, and now he fired a lot of the other little left-wing rainbow, purple-colored hair people that's been censoring everybody, and they're crying. And here's a little message from me on my sensitive side for all you people who got laid off from Twitter. Fuck you. You have been censoring people and pushing your left-wing bullshit and locking and treating conservative people like shit the whole time you were getting paid. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. How about that? I don't give a shit about any of you guys getting fired. I hope he fires all your asses. Now, go look for a freaking job, you freaking left-wing crybaby. Sorry, I went off on a little tangent there. Elon Musk dresses up like devil in an image. So the left doesn't like him because one of my articles here, Twitter fact-checked the president and told him he was freaking lying. I loved it. When was the last time you heard a left-wing social media fact-check the left and tell them they were lying? Let me count. I'm going to count how many times I heard it. 0. Never. The left never calls the left out when they lie. They're too busy attacking and investigating Trump for 4 freaking years. So Twitter called out the president and fact-checked it and said he was lying, and everybody is pissed. So the left is trying to cancel Elon and attack him. An enemy of my enemy is my friend. The left hates Elon. Elon is my friend. Okay? That's where our loyalties lie. I'm not saying he's a great guy. I'm not saying he's a free speech answer. I'm not saying he's a hardcore conservative. I'm not saying he's a wonderful, great guy. I'm saying the left hates him. Therefore, he's my friend because the left is the #1 enemy and people need to come together and shut that shit down. So they're trying to cancel him now, paint him as a pagan. He got dressed up. He got a costume. That costume looks pretty badass if you ask me. I'm thinking he paid well over $1,000, if not $2,000 for that costume. But he's got some little pagan upside down cross thing, and now he's the Antichrist and the devil. Suddenly, now the left cares about God and the devil. Most of the time, they're saying God's bad, Christian's bad, and everything's bad. Now, all of a sudden, they care about it because Elon, they can trash him on it. Let's see. Yeah, well, they can go get a government job. I don't give a shit. Let's see. Satan rapper. I don't know what that means. Why do I have this here? I don't even know what the hell that little thing is down there. All right. Where's my next article? Don't think I'm out because I have so much shit. Here we go. Here's some other little tabs. Bam. How about that? Now we got all these tabs. All right. So man charged in Pelosi assault reportedly is in U.S. illegally. He told authorities he plans to hold Nancy hostage and break her kneecaps. I love that break the kneecap shit. I thought that was funny. So he's not supposed to be here. He's from Canada. He's illegal. The left loves having open borders. They tell us open borders is safe. The open borders down south is killing people with fentanyl. They're killing kids from racing cars and running over and causing crashes and pursuits. Uvalde School didn't even shut down because of the shooter, because they had so many illegal chases running and people were getting in wrecks and running into school. They didn't even shut down anymore. So now all of a sudden it's a problem because the left, Pelosi's husband, got hit in the head with a hammer, probably raised his IQ 40 freaking points, and now it's a problem. Okay, whatever. Fucking left piece of shits. What's this? So this little teacher here is under investigation for sexually harassing a student at a high school. He changed his name and now teaches at another school. This is the same government that says they do backgrounds and you can't hold a gun. You can't have a gun. This is the same government that says if you give us our guns, we do backgrounds on our police and only good people have guns. If you give all your guns to us, we'll make sure and protect you and only good people have guns. The incompetence of government is so glaring. And now I'm going to have school teachers come out. Rick, it's not fair. Why do you hate school teachers? They're not all. Every time I crack on a nurse, a fireman, a cop, a freaking school teacher, anybody that I point out government failure, suddenly all the freaking little posse of these same freaking people at work want to come out and tell me how great their profession is. I got all these nurses telling me how great profession is. I got all these cops telling me how great cops are. I got all these firemen telling me how great firemen are. Everybody's great. Everything's an isolated incident if it affects you personally. I don't give a shit. Every government agency has crap in it. It's quota hired. It's not for standard. You can't fire them. They don't work on a budget. They have free money from taxpayers. They abuse it and they hire ignorance. So anybody that defends any government agency is you're just an idiot. Whatever. All right. What's next? Washington, D.C. refuses to grant 3 black men concealed carry license. They're suing. I freaking love it. The only time the left listens is if a black person does something, because then they're like, uh-oh, we can't claim racism now. We've lost all our free card, get out of jail free, get out of lying to the public free cards. Now what do? We have a black person suing us. Now what do? Now we have to really justify why we have tyrannical bullshit policies, because it's affected a black person. It's bullshit, but I freaking love it. I hope they sue the shit out of them. Border Patrol fires crowd control projectiles during tense clash with large group of migrants, not illegals rushing, not a freaking invasion of our border. No, they're migrants, Rick. Okay, well, that's because you're an idiot. I wish they had a video. I was hoping there was a video on this. Oh, maybe there is a video. Hang on. Shoot them up. Tear gas them. I say shoot real freaking rounds. How the hell did we switch to that? What the mother freaking tricking me? Look, if I was governor, state security, national security, we have terrorists come across the border. Deadly force is now authorized for anybody unlawfully or illegally entering our country that's not coming through an authorized checkpoint and a legal status. Deadly force is authorized, fire at will. I will deputize all Texans to head to the border and enforce our own border security and enforce our sovereign right to defend our freaking state against the border illegals and the federal government. That's executive order number 1 when Rick is governor of freaking Texas, and you pussies in politics who don't do it, fuck you. How about that? Man, I'm kind of cussing a lot tonight. I'm kind of in an ornery mood. I didn't get a chance to take a shower. I went to the gym this morning. I got beat by a 78-year-old man. I'm freaking running around trying to get shit done. I'm taking care of the horses, phones ringing, answering shit. I haven't had a chance to take a damn shower. YouTube's blocking my videos. I'm kind of in an ornery mood. I need a drink. No, I don't need a drink. Drink will make me happy. All right, where are we at here? Desperate father begs prosecutor to keep underage son in jail after multiple carjackings. Prosecutor considers charging father with neglect. Again, we're seeing a theme that's hitting parents. They're not your kids. They belong to the state. We decide what to do, how to do it, when to vaccinate, when to give them transgender medicine, what to do with them. It's not you. But if you don't follow our rules, we'll take your kids away or arrest you. Isn't freedom great? Fuck. What the hell happened to this country? Liberalism happened. Home intruder wearing a skull mask kicks down door and kills woman in front of her children. Oh, Rick, he was just coming across a border looking for a place to sleep. Why do you want to be so mean to him? It's all right. Maybe if the woman had a gun, she could have shot and defended herself and her kids. Maybe she wouldn't be dead. Maybe she was having an affair. I don't read the story. Let's see real quick if I can figure out what's going on. Tuesday, a man wearing a skull mask kicked down door, Florida home, forced his way in. A suspect shot and killed a woman in front of her two children. During a press conference, the sheriff said that the gunman knocked down the door. The knocking woke the woman sleeping on the couch in the front room. She told there was a suspect in a skull mask, kicked the door, pointed a gun at her. The gunman continued past the first woman, approached a bedroom where another one was in bed sleeping with her two children. The light comes on. The victim sees the suspect walking to the door. She sits up. As she sits up, she says, "Don't shoot me." The suspect then fires one round at her. She falls off the bed. He fires another round directly at her. Look, I'm not reading anymore. This dude knows her. She cheated on him. He thinks she cheated on him. There is some sort of love or cheating or something going on. This is not a random killing. He walked past another woman, not personal, walked into that room, is personal, shot her. She fell out of the bed, shot her again, personal. This is personal. I don't know shit about the story. Rick, you're judgmental and you jumped to conclude you would have been a shitty cop. Whatever. I get paid to be suspicious when there's nothing to be suspicious. There's plenty of shit to be suspicious about on this one. So I don't know. And that's it. The article ends. The female victim taken to the hospital where she was pronounced deceased, dead. The second woman in the home and the children were not injured. After the shooting, suspect fled the scene. No shit. He remains at large. Suspect has been named at the time. Photograph scene described the kill as targeting attack, stated that the gunman appeared familiar with the home's layout. No shit. However, said they didn't know if it was a domestic-related incident. I'm saying it's domestic-related. I guarantee you. If I'm working this case, I'm looking at this woman's texts and emails, and whoever she's in a relationship with and whoever she's been in a relationship is the one that killed her. Done. The case is solved. I just got to connect the dots. Guaranteed. That's what happened. Rick, you can't do that. You have to maintain and you have... Shut up, you freaking idiots who ain't never worked a damn case in your life coming here telling me how much you know. Drop the knife, bro. High school student caught on a video repeating stabbing a fellow student in the back. Oh, before the staff broke it up. Let's see. These two guys, there's the knife. Okay, we can't say the color. If it was white, I could say a white male did this, but I can't say that, so I have to say this was a teen-involved incident. I'm trying to be like the media, so I have credibility. Altercation at school. Police arrived. Say 17-year-old student was stabbed by an 18-year-old student in a hallway. The staff helped the victim, who was stabbed multiple times in the back and hands. The victim was taken to the hospital. Police told the station his injuries aren't considered life-threatening. 17-year-old student faces attempted assault, criminal possession of a weapon. Really, that's it? Not attempted murder, not bringing a weapon on a school ground, none of that shit. All this shit about gun-free zone, knife-free zone, weapon-free zone, how safe our kids are at school. None of that shit matters now. Now, because he's a black student, suddenly he just gets charged with what? A couple little bullshit. Assault, attempted assault. He stabbed a dude. It's not attempted. He assaulted the shit out of him. He's charged with attempted assault and criminal possession of a weapon. Perfect. All right, so these are the still photos. Oh, he was stabbing a white guy too. Black guy stabbing a white guy. How come there's no hate crime charges? Rick, why are you... Whatever. I'm just asking questions. Can I ask a question? Biden threatens oil companies. Let me get my comments. I kind of been going on for a while. I forgot my comments. I forget. I got all my people commenting. Don't listen to liberals. Your head screwed on. I'm perfectly good where I'm at. Political science and motion. I'm not educated, Rick, but I can connect the dots better than anybody else. Well, you don't have to be educated. Life is education. Just living life is an education. Remember the hammer. I like that. It was a mostly peaceful stabbing. Good comment, B. It's a mostly peaceful stabbing. I agree. Let's see. Mine's a Rock River. Oh, we're talking about ARs here. I can tell. I shouldn't have put quotes since I changed a little. People use Hanisher, register knives, knife war, colored. Communism happens. I'll help you connect the dots. All right. America, we're banned. Internet. All right. What's my next damn article? Biden threatens oil companies with new tax. Let me tell you something. This used to drive me nuts when I worked for the DA's office. We had a team that did nothing but watch commercials and would try and sue companies that did false commercials. Now, you, as an ignorant, pesky citizen, may think that's a really good idea. The government should protect us from false commercials, and that's good that the government went after them. Rick, why would you have a problem with that? Well, let me tell you why I got a problem with it. Because the government finds these, and I remember we had this big suit. We won a lot of money from that freaking fire logs that's supposed to clean your fireplace. And I think we had another big suit that we won because Revlon said it was no wash off, and we had women putting the shit on, and we ordered all this shit and it washed off. And we sued a company, and the company knew the government was coming after them, so they paid the money. And so the government gets the money. They don't give it to the citizens that got ripped off. They don't give a shit about you guys. They just found a new way to tax companies, and they go after them for a false commercial. And you pesky ignorant citizens think, oh, government's good. Government's protecting us. We should give them more money. Yeah, they're doing a great job. It's all fucking a scam. And I didn't want to work any of those cases. I didn't want to be involved with them. I thought it was bullshit. They would brief them as a big win. We got 300,000. We got 600,000 for Revlon. This fire company owes us 200,000. It's a great win. It was a good job. We want to thank everybody that worked. And I was just sitting there in the freaking conference room going, this is fucking bullshit. Taxpayers ain't getting none of this motherfucking money. You spend all this money investigating this. You take taxpayer money that they're paying for to investigate this shit. Then you sue them, and then the money goes back into your coffers, and you buy bullshit and waste it. It's a scam. But I digress. Let me get back to this. Biden threatening oil companies for the tax. This is another way that the government can stop drilling in the U.S. They can create a shortage. They can shut down the pipeline. They create high prices, and then they blame private business. Now, if this private business wants to play ball and donate to the right political party, then they won't be gone after and sued. But if they don't play ball, they get sued, and it's another tax. But Rick, it's good. The government should hold. It's never good when government gets involved in bullshit. They need to be limited government. They need to stay in their fucking lane and stay the hell out of private business and private people's business. That's what government should do, and that's what we, the people, should be making government do. But you know what I know? I'm just freaking sitting here drinking. What's my next one? I thought I shut that down. Maybe I didn't. America Gadsden flags forcibly removed from college dorm, even though pride flags remain. Again, attack on conservatives. Push the rainbow, left wing, I don't know what bathroom, bullshit agenda. Conservative, founding fathers, pro-American. Trump likes America first, believes that parents should raise their kids, doesn't believe in lockdown, believes in freedom, believes in the Constitution. You're the enemy. You can't have a flag that says don't tread on me. You can't have anything that says you support the Constitution because government We don't like the Constitution. Therefore, if you like the Constitution, you're the enemy. How do you like them apples? Welcome to America. Better buy a gun and ammo. Decade-old rapes and murders solved after police collect DNA from suspect who spit on the sidewalk. Now, this is a common thing that cops do. If we suspect somebody of crime and we can't get a warrant, we don't have enough probable cause, we work the case and we're just like, dude, this is our guy, but we just cannot get the evidence. And we have DNA evidence. We got to get DNA. We always try for the stupid people. Hey, would you mind giving us a swab? No, fuck you. I got an attorney. So once we get that, we cannot get DNA evidence. And if we can't put enough of a case together to convince a judge to give us a warrant, a court order to seize DNA evidence from him and test it, we're screwed. But we're not screwed because your DNA is not protected once you give it up. So if you use a public toilet and wipe your butt and don't flush, I can get your DNA. If you drink from a cup at a fast food restaurant and throw it away, I can go in the trash, you abandon it, and I can get your DNA. If you chew gum and spit it out on a sidewalk, I can seize your gum. If you spit and I see you spit, I can go swab it, snag it. I saw it. It's now good evidence. I saw it come from you, hit the ground, and I went and immediately seized it. Now I can use that DNA, and that's what they did. They got his ass. I like it. Now, some people may not like that, think it's government overreach, etc. I think that's good police work. I got no problem with digging through people's trash and looking for DNA. I got no problem with that. But that's me. I know somebody's going to call me a tyrannical, crazy guy, but whatever. All right, what's next here? McAfee unloads on the NFL. I don't know who this Pat McAfee is. Does somebody know who he is? Maybe somebody in the comments tell me who the hell this guy is. Let me get some comments. Yeah, have a soda. We used to do that too. We call somebody in the interview room. Hey, man, you thirsty? You want a bottle of water? You want a Coke? We'll buy you a Coke. Oh, yeah, man, I'll take a Dr. Pepper. Okay, here you go. And then when they leave, they take it with them. And we're like, you need another Dr. Pepper if that one's still cold? Wait, no, man, I'm good. And those are usually the parolees, the people that's been around. They're like, I'll let you buy me a Dr. Pepper and I'll take my Coke with me. Can't do anything. Tough luck. We tried. All right. Let's see here. Who is this guy, Pat McAfee? Anybody knows him? He's an ex-Colt football player. So he's not even a player. So he's being banned from using team logos and threatened to nail it with damaged coverages. Why? What did he do? He must have not went with the left agenda. Former NFL player. Oh, he's a sports commentator. Unloaded on the NFL after he was told he couldn't use logos despite paying millions for the service. He also threatened to pursue guests and stories damaging the league in retaliation. Said he will his show pays about $4 million for the use of airplays and highlights for the game. And now the lawyer decided he wasn't able to use or show graphics anymore. The Professional American Football League will finish the 8th week. I'm going so far because currently have rights with the NFL for the $1 million. McAfee then showed some makeshift graphs to mock the logo ban from the NFL. It might be great doing business with you. I'm happy we never covered your league. This just sounds like a personal beef between him and the NFL. I'm not sure why that's a big deal. New York City bicyclist on way to pull off, suspected hit is gunned down himself by drive-by shooting. Oh, so this is the biker that was on his way to do a hit and kill somebody, and he got shot by a drive-by. You talk about some karma shit. This is some funny shit. Rick, you can't laugh. Somebody got killed. I think it's funny. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, I got my gun. You pay me some money. I'm going to go kill some innocent person that I don't care about because I got paid. Bam! I got shot by a drive-by. What the? I love it. I love it. I got no problem with this. Rick, you're just cruel and mean. Whatever, you freaking crazy people. I love it. All right. Hang on. You think I'm done? How about these? Let's see here. I told you I had a lot of news articles. How long have I 1 hour and 36 minutes? I got 660 people. Thanks for coming, high gun people. Let's see. What do we got here on this guy? Iowa teen accused of brutality beating their Spanish teacher to death with a baseball bat over a bad grade. Look at these kids. I didn't look at their ages, but I'm just like, these two guys are kids. First of all, what kind of teacher is going to let two kids beat them up? I'm telling you kids right freaking now, if you come at me with a baseball bat and your puny little freaking toothpick arms that ain't never freaking been hit in the face in your life comes at me with a baseball bat, I'm going to take that bat away and beat your ass. Not that I encourage violence and I'm not a violent guy, but how does a teacher get beat up by two little punks like this? These guys don't look old enough to freaking fight their way out of a wet paper bag. And they beat the hell out of a teacher? It's because we're hiring pink panty, purple-haired, freaking earring in their nose teachers. That's what I'm thinking. Rick, you're mean. It's not right. It was a teacher. Teachers are good. Whatever. 17-year-old suspect killers, blah, 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 were 16 at the time of the murder, will be tried as adult. A Spanish teacher, brutalized body November 3rd, hidden under a tarp and a wheelbarrow. Oh, man, they went and ambushed her. It wasn't like they brought it to school. Sounds like they ambushed her. Let's see. Performance school class. Miller told the police he had been frustrated with the victim's teaching style and had his poor grade in her class had weighed down his GPA. Look, you got to give the kid some credit. He cares about his GPA. I mean, come on, people. I mean, yeah, he took a bat and he killed and he covered her with tarp, put her in a wheelbarrow. He cares about his GPA. Can't we give the guy, can't we all just get along a little bit? I mean, come on, man. He's trying to help his GPA out. Shit. Cut a brother some slack. Man allegedly breaks into home in the middle of the night. Homeowner opens fire. Let's just say the alleged intruder won't be sitting down for a while. I'm thinking he got shot in the ass just from the headline. Franklin police dispatched a residence, 36, allegedly broke into a home, after which the homeowner shot him in the butt. I love it. Carl fired on foot after canine found him hiding. Good. I like it. I love it. Dead woman discovered in back of teen's truck after small fender bender. Is it just me, or is it reasonable that people shouldn't be relaxing around teens? I'm just asking a question. I'm not trying to start a whole teen revolution here and try to get people to hate teens and have somebody crying on YouTube that I'm anti-teen and I'm a teenist and all this other bullshit. I'm just saying, are we at a point that maybe people shouldn't relax around teens? This guy killed a woman over a fender bender and put him in the back of her truck? What the? Dude, really? And why does he got a bulletproof vest on? Is there somebody out there riding around trying to shoot people, killing people? I haven't heard of anybody getting shot in custody since the Kennedy assassination, where they shot Oswald, or not Oswald, who's the guy? Ruby, whatever. That was the last time I heard somebody getting shot in custody. Why we got everybody in bulletproof? This teen's got a bulletproof vest on. He killed this lady. What the hell? 19, driving his pickup truck in Michigan, 20 miles north of Detroit. He accidentally ran into the back end of a semi. No one appeared to be injured. It was a small crash, but the police became alarmed when he exited his vehicle and attempted to flee the scene. Oh, so he didn't kill the woman that he hit. He already had a dead woman in his trunk. What the? I'm kind of interested on where this story goes. Police managed to apprehend Freeman while they conducted a routine inspection of the vehicle. They discovered in a truck bed a dead body of a 62-year-old Gabriel from a township 15 miles north. Investigators believe that she was already dead when the crash occurred. She was found with a shoelace around her neck, which suggests strangulations. However, the cause of death yet to be determined. In the meantime, police arrested Freeman and charged him with concealing the death of an individual and receiving and concealing stolen property, both felonies. A lot of charges here. Freeman could be assessed a bond at murder level. Should the charges be amended? What's the motive? Because the investigation ongoing, we are limited on what can be said at this time. Additional information. Come on, you got to know what happened. Authorities still trying to determine the connection between Freeman and the woman. May have lived with her. who supposedly kicked him out of her residence for abusive behavior. That makes sense. He lives there. A lot of young kids who live with older people take advantage of them, think they can run over them, bully them. Old people get fed up and say, I'm not putting up with this, and then they kill them. Pretty reasonable, pretty routine crime, actually. Happens a lot more than people probably hear about. White House deletes tweet boasting about benefits of increase after slams. This is the fact check I was talking about. This is where Twitter. I looked over at Judy and I said, Titter. I wonder why. Damn it, Judy. Quit messing up my life. Twitter, not Titter, fact checked and called them out on that bullshit where they said there was a tax credit. I think they said that people on Social Security were going to get a rise, and they tried to take credit for it, saying, hey, look at us. We did good. We gave you people on Social Security a raise. You got a raise because Social Security by law has to match inflation. So when inflation goes up, Social Security has to go up by law. It's not like they gave them anything. But they sold it, got up there, bold-faced lied, and freaking said, we gave the senior citizens on welfare or on Social Security a raise. And Twitter, not Titter, Twitter fact-checked and said you're wrong. And now they're pissed off at Elon, calling him the devil because he had a costume on Halloween. See how the dots connect? All right. FBI fighting court order wants 66 years to reveal information about this. Look, people, this bullshit about we still don't know what the Kennedy assassination, they still have documents classified. Fuck that shit. Now the FBI, the most crooked federal law enforcement agency in the federal, and that's saying something. We got a lot of crooked motherfuckers in federal government, but the FBI is at the top of the list for the most crooked agency, right neck and neck with the ATF, the NSA, and the CIA, and the White House. They're all pretty freaking close. But now the FBI wants to go to court and says we want 66 years to give up information. Okay, we call that a clue. Okay, they're hiding something. No, Rick, they're trying to protect us. They're doing good. We should give them our guns. Yeah, that's because you're an idiot. All right. Violent felon with at least 65 arrests. I tell this story all the time. Everybody I arrested usually had a rap sheet of 3 to 15 pages with several, if not over 100 arrests, prior arrests, some conviction, most let go. They have just been in and out system. They always get free legal assistance. They spend billions of dollars getting free legal advice and costing court and arrests and booking fees and free medical. And then we have to get them to court. And then we bail them. Then we have to go find them and rearrest them. They go back to court. Then they get a free attorney. It is a freaking scam. 65 arrests on his record 2 days before he allegedly stabbed a man 160 times. Double murder. Perfect. Okay, for you people that don't think this is a big deal, you should give up your gun. Government will protect you. They're competent. They'll keep you safe. And just give them your guns, and you'll be okay. Freaking idiots. You kidding me? Elon Musk shut down Cortez. She mocks it. This was funny. So Cortez, look at that mouth. Damn. Look like Judy. Oh, shit. Dropped my gun. So anyway, Cortez is not auditioning for Porn 2023. She's actually running her mouth like she does, and freaking air's coming out, which probably makes no damn sense to anybody. So she gets pissed off at Elon because he starts a fee about something Twitter blue. And Elon freaking just slammed her ass in a tweet and said, thanks for your input. I appreciate it. Now pay your $8 if you want to be on Twitter blue. I didn't see the tweet. I just heard on, here it is. Alexander Cortez, laughing my ass off at a billionaire trying to sell people on the idea that free speech is actually $8 a month subscription plan. So because she's a government flunky and she doesn't understand profit and people that work and invest and hire people and work long hours, they should make money and make profit. Because she's a government flunky that just wants to take your money in taxes and think that fucking birds shit money and it doesn't matter where it comes from and we don't care if we waste it. She has no concept of what private business is. She makes some dumbass comment like this. And I hope his tweet is here. Here it is. Elon Musk feedback. I freaking love it. Your feedback is appreciated. Now pay the $8. I freaking love it. Rick, why do you like Elon? This is why. He don't give a shit. He's like, you stupid, ignorant. Jane, you ignorant slut. That's what he said. I didn't say it. YouTube, don't block me. I'm just repeating it. He said that in a different text. I can't find it. Anyway, I thought it was freaking funny. Let's see. You're Black Quiver. Why are you drunk, man? You seem like you're kind of making some odd freaking comments tonight. Some guy was acting black people with guns should be banned. They said yes. Oh my God. Crazy. Why Jews support the left? I'll never know. They want to take your guns. They want to make you slaves. Why blacks support the left? I'll never understand it. They want to take your gun, make you slaves, take away your ability to defend yourself. Whatever. I mean, you can't explain ignorance. Go sub mode, unslow. What? I'm only on 10 seconds slow. If you're typing comments more than 10 seconds. AK ammo, not bad. AR ammo still high. Actually, I found quite a bit of AR ammo, 50 cents a round. I mean, that's a little high. It's not outrageous. Let's see. Great time to hear the boat's air horn. No, that would be great if I could. Where was she? Shit, let me reopen that. I should do a freaking meme of that to where her mouth is there blowing air and nice. I like it. Okay. Wants his son to transition into a girl. I don't know who this guy is. Into a girl so that he can capitalize on the financial opportunities from companies like Disney, and ex-wife alleges. So the ex-wife says the father wants to capitalize on his son changing genders. This is the problem when government promotes, supports, and makes it a benefit to be lazy, to claim special status, to get special bathrooms, to get special credits, to get special jobs when you don't deserve it, to be hired for this. This is what happens. You get scammers who figure out how to scam the system. And now kids, if it could save one kid, if we just had reasonable transgender registration and controls, if we just had a background check for transition surgeries, yeah, if we just had something reasonable, we could protect. And if it saved one child, wouldn't it be worth it? That's what the left always says. Voter ID laws, brutally dangerous, dehumanizing for transgender people forced to out themselves. This is another way not to want ID. Without ID, fraud is easier. You can steal elections. The left doesn't want ID. And so now they're going to connect it to it's brutal against the poor transgenders if you ask them for an ID. Got to have an ID to drive. Got to have an ID to have a bank account. Got to have an ID to get a job. But to vote, nah, that's brutally dangerous. What the? People believe this shit. People see this news and are like, oh, AOC accused Elon Musk of being insecure and having an ego problem. This woman's just freaking weird. Illegal alien with rap sheet allegedly broke into Dems Canada office remains at large from ICE. Aw, the poor illegal. I support illegals. I support this illegal. He's breaking in the Dems. I want his right to come across the border. Why is the Dems hating on this poor guy because he's Hispanic? Why do they hate illegals? Why are they after this guy? Idiots. Too bad he didn't drop off some fentanyl when he was there. Not that I would encourage violence, but man charged with allegedly issuing assassination threats to Illinois' Republican candidate. So this guy, left-wing loser, violence and threatening a Republican, nothing in the news. You don't hear big outcries. You don't hear the violent culture. You don't hear Biden giving speeches about this poor Republican that was threatened by a left-wing loon. No mention. No coverage. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you believe the freaking media. Rick, why do you love what? Shut up, freaking maniac allegedly murdered female coworker who repeatedly refuses advances. So this guy, look, he was like, I'm Rick James, bitch, show me your titties. And she said no. So he killed her. I mean, look, man, people get traumatized. I sympathize with this guy. He's a black guy. I'm down for the brother. I mean, I think they're picking on this guy just because he's black, just because, I mean, shit. She didn't follow his repeated advances. He killed her. Can't we support him? Why are these people after him? Just because he's black. It's bullshit. Okay, whatever. That's the narrative. Mother attacked with baby in her arms. Charges against suspect dismissed. Dropped over 200 criminal cases due to lack of courtroom space. So this cute little baby, cute little mom, violent assault, we'll dismiss the charges. Meanwhile, if you try to videotape a cop, they'll charge your ass, throw you on the ground, tase you, beat the shit out of you, sick a dog on you, say you resisted arrest, and they'll charge your ass. They're going to discharge this, though. Assault a woman with a baby, no problem. When there's no justice for everyone, there's no justice for anyone. It's bullshit. I don't know who Sonny Holston is. Says women that vote GOP are like roaches voting for Raid. When I heard this, I heard this on the news earlier, and I was like, really? So now if you vote for Republicans or conservative values, you are a cockroach. That's what this lady said. She's a black woman, by the way, so she can't be racist. Don't come here and be calling her racist. If you vote for conservative or Republican, you are a roach. I think most roaches are either brown or black. I mean, it's probably a color thing. I'm not sure I'm comfortable with it. I don't want to misgender them or whatever. But so she's allowed to call everybody black or brown roaches with no problem and impunity. But, you know, if one of us did it, it'd be a problem. And anti-white bigotry. New ad denounces racism against white people. I haven't seen the ad. Do they have the ad? Oh, let's see it. Here we go.
When did racism against white people become okay? Joe Biden put white people last in line for COVID relief funds. Kamala Harris said disaster aid should go to non-white citizens first. Liberal politicians block access to medicine based on skin color. Progressive corporations, airlines, universities all openly discriminate against white Americans. Racism is always wrong. The left's anti-white bigotry must stop. We are all entitled to equal treatment under law. America First Legal paid for this ad.
Wow. I kind of like the ad. Well, I kind of like the ad. Even though I identify as black sometimes I identify as Hispanic, sometimes I identify as a woman. But I like the ad. Rick, you can't like that. You're a racist. All right, whatever. New Mexico woman murdered, nearly decapitated with a sword. If we only had more no sword zones and more no sword signs and more sword-free zones, she would have been safe. If we just had more laws and more government, she would have been saved. Ex-boyfriend and new lover in secret organized charge with murder after threesome sleepover. So these two idiots had a threesome with this guy? Damn. Look at those purple blue lips. What the? Who? I'm telling you, I ain't dating a woman with purple blue lipstick. That's just me. Rick, your color, racism, whatever. That just looks freaking stupid to me. She looks like freaking the Joker on Batman. Yo, what's up, Mrs. Joker? Where's your husband, the Joker? Look at those freaking lips. Are you kidding me? How am I supposed to know if she's having a heart attack or choking? I can't even tell. I can't even help her. She's got freaking blue lips. Rick, you shouldn't. Whatever. Freaking crazy people everywhere. I see crazy people. They're everywhere. They don't even know they're crazy. Kansas chemistry professor investigated for culture appropriation after dressed like my... Oh, this is where a white person dressed as a black person and now suddenly it's an insult. Really? Michael Jackson was trying to be white the whole time. I think it's a pretty appropriate costume. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Moonwalk. Now I'm going to get blamed. Man, you did a moonwalk. You trying to make fun of black. Whatever, you freaking crazy people. All right, biotech combination, COVID-19 and flu vaccine coding. This is why I haven't got a flu shot this year. I want to go get a flu shot because I haven't had one in a couple of years, and I got really sick last time I thought I had a flu. So I was like, you know what? I'll get a flu shot this year. I don't want to go get one because I think they're mixing in the COVID. I don't trust these people. They're going to pull up my name and say he hasn't had COVID. We'll just slide a little COVID and with a little flu juice, and then we'll jab his ass. I don't trust the medical. I don't trust government. I think medical and government is the same freaking boat, and you can't trust anybody. This is the problem when government takes over all private, all medical. They have their fingers in everything. You never know. You're never secure. You never have freedom after that. Freaking ridiculous. Paul Pelosi answered the door when police arrived, then walked back toward his assailant and away from the officers. Did not tell the cops he was in danger. NBC News supposedly did a report on this, put a video up, and now the video's gone. And I can't seem to find it. But there's video footage out there that says Pelosi wasn't like, help me, come help me. This guy's crazy. He's got a hammer. That's not how it went down. And that's how it's being sold. Just a guess. We don't know. Could be wrong. Jake Tapper sends top Democrat into tizzy after exposing Dems' two-faced rhetoric on GOP election deniers. Huh. I didn't hear about this. They got a video? Let's see here.
I have to ask you about something you said earlier this week. Let's roll that soundbite.
Let's not pretend for a minute that both sides have the same amount of accountability for the loss of confidence in our elections. One side has been out there for a couple of years now doing everything they can to pretend Joe Biden didn't win fair and square.
One side. He's talking about, oh, thanks. Somebody just give me $10. Thank you.
The thing is, Democrats writ large have spent $53 million supporting far-right candidates, election deniers in the primaries, including the DCCC. By amplifying these election deniers, aren't you holding responsibility to a degree for the undermining of democracy that you're also warning about?
Oh my God, Jake, let's be really clear. What that question you just played was about was who's questioning the outcome of elections, and that started with Donald Trump, and we all know it. And let's be clear.
It didn't start with Donald Trump. Long before Donald Trump said it, many people were saying it. Trump didn't start that. You freaking idiots are saying it.
That $53 million, look, it's $400,000 at the DCCC in one race, where we ran a true general election ad 2 weeks early, calling John Gibbs an extremist who's too conservative for Western Michigan.
It's a boost.
And Hillary Scholten, who's a great candidate, is going to beat him like a drum. So if you want to ask the people who spent all that other money, that's great. And let's be clear, not one dime was spent from the DCCC.
Let's be clear. This guy's lying because his lips are moving. I got to admit, he does have a nice tie. Most of you guys know that I'm kind of picky about how you tie. This guy's a little sloppy on his tie. This guy has a better tie, but just an observation.
Supporting any Republican. It was spent criticizing a Republican for being too extreme, and it is going to result in a pro-choice, strong candidate named Hillary Scholten winning that race.
Come on. You guys were boosting John Gibbs, an election denier, a MAGA Republican, so that he would beat Congressman Peter Meyer, who voted to impeach Donald Trump after the Capitol attacks. You thought Gibbs would be easier for your Democratic candidate to beat, so you boosted him. That's the only reason he won that race.
Well, you're using that word boost to be kind of cute. Other people say we're kind of funding their campaigns. It's ridiculous. We're attacking them, but you're absolutely right. We thought he was an easier candidate, and he has proven to be, because he's a nut, and he's too conservative for Western Michigan, and Hillary Scholten is getting ready to beat him. And that is my focus, is making sure we bring, common sense down.
I can't even watch this shit. It's not, these guys ain't saying shit but more lies. What's this one? Oh, that's the one I just did. What's next? House Republicans release a 1,000-page report against the FBI. Whistleblowers claim agency is rotted at its core. Wow. Manipulation and abuse. Rampant corruption. Are you kidding me? Now, of course, the mean Republicans, the deniers, the people that want to hold government a little more accountable than the left, those people are calling out the FBI. not the left. We call that a clue. Come on, people. You got to pay attention. Watch the bouncing ball. Leftist teacher goes crazy, bites woman at a rally. What the hell? They got a video of this shit?
In rally.
Wayne County's GOP chair claims a protester bit her in the arm. This all unfolding at a restaurant last weekend in Southwest Detroit.
Well, tonight we are learning that protester is a teacher in the Dearborn School.
A teacher! Rick, all teachers are good. They teach our kids. We got to give them more money. Teachers are underpaid. That's all I freaking hear. Shut up.
District.
7 Action News reporter Alex Bozarjan contacted both women to learn.
The staging area for the rally was set up just around here, and that's where the alleged incident took place on stage, and then she felt a sharp pain in her arm.
Sharp pain.
This woman showed up to a Tudor Dixon rally on Saturday in protest. Witnesses say she was there alone, and her intentions were to disturb the peace.
Because she was acting so chaotic that I was worried that she would, get something or hurt somebody.
Costantino says she tried to block the protester from moving towards the stage. At first, she felt her push back, and then she claims
She just bent over and bit me really hard too.
Show me the bite mark. I don't care whether left or right. I don't care about who did what. Show me the freaking bite mark. Then I'll believe you. All you freaking crooked liars.
these are pictures of what.
Rick, you should watch the video. She showed me pictures. I'm glad. Now I believe her more.
Costantino says are bite marks and bruising from the attack.
And the top was a compression injury. Just
I don't know. I don't see teeth. I'm not 100% that's a bite mark.
from how hard her jaw bit me,
No, I don't know. Show me teeth marks.
Woman after management kicked her out. Yes, confronted the woman after management.
Wait a minute, I want to
kicked her
see, where
out.
does blonde come in at?
Sawyer says she witnessed the whole thing and later confronted the woman after management kicked her out.
As I was exiting, she was still by the door, and I went to her and I'm like, "You bit Cheryl." And she's like, "Yeah, well," like she was proud of it.
The woman, who we will not name because she hasn't been charged, is a special education teacher with the Dearborn Public School District.
Teacher, special ed's biting. She should probably learn that from her special ed kids. Rick, you can't pick on the special ed kids. You're trying to say that they bite people. I'm just saying she's a freaking idiot left-wing freaking working for the school teacher that everybody tells me teachers are great.
Facebook. She denies all allegations and claims she was the one who was attacked.
Oh, of course.
nonverbal and her care, an adult.
Tino has since filed a report with the Detroit Police. We reached out to the Dearborn Public School District. In a statement, they said the Dearborn Public Schools is in the process of conducting an investigation to gather all the facts.
So you got a left-wing agency conducting a left-wing teacher who bit a right-winger. Raise your hand if you think they're going to find against the teacher. Raise your hand. Yeah, you're an idiot if you got your hand up. Of course they're not going to find against her. Are you kidding me? I'm so sick and tired of this bullshit. Joe Scarborough freaks out on Republicans for making fun of Paul Pelosi attack. I think it's freaking funny too. How about that shit? You can freak out on me, big boy. Let's hear what his freak out is. Hey, how come I can't hear this shit?
Hit in the head. He had emergency surgery because of a fractured skull. And Republicans and the most powerful people in the world are making fun of this guy and spreading lies.
Ow, my head.
Politics are broken. Let's stop saying our politics are broken.
Well,
the Republican Party is broken.
Yes, but
the MAGA right is broken. There is a sickness here. And
It's sick.
Mitch McConnell spoke out about it, but not many others spoke out about it, Adrian. And you look at the clip of Nancy Pelosi after Steve Scalise.
Yeah.
I got to say this. Cover the kids'
I like her eyebrows. I'm kind of an eyebrow guy.
ears.
Anyway, I
I'm
digress.
so sick and tired of this bullshit about, oh, but what about Steve Scalise? Nancy Pelosi was practically in tears after Steve Scalise.
Nancy was in tears. Whatever.
Was shot. And she said, we're all one family. There is no humanity.
We are not one family, you fuck. I'm so tired of people voting for these fucking candidates that want to go in there and talk about, I'm going to reach across the aisle. I'm going to get things done. I'm going to work with. Fuck you. I don't want you working with the enemy. I want you stopping them in their tracks. I want you to stop government from doing stupid shit. I don't want you reaching across the aisle. Why are you people electing people that you want to have a good, I'm just a friend to everybody, and I'm going to reach across the aisle, and we're going to get things done. Fuck you. I don't want government getting shit done. The best time the American people have is when government is shut down or can't get shit done. That's when freedom and prosperity goes up, when government can't do shit. Meanwhile, we're elected and we're thinking it's a good thing when some fucking candidate gets up there and goes, I'm going to reach across the aisle, and I'm a team player, and we don't need to be enemies, and we should be able to. Now, fuck you. I mean, you don't want me in politics. I'll be fucking telling these left-wingers, shut the fuck up with your stupid shit. I ain't voting for that shit. I don't need to even read it. I ain't voting for it. Whatever.
Humanity in the Republican Party. No humanity at all. And this has proven it.
No humanity.
Where are these people?
Yeah.
They're mocking
who
Paul
raised
Pelosi.
I'm mocking Paul Pelosi. Fuck him. He's the one that wants to get rid of guns. If he had a gun, he could have protected himself. How about that shit? How about you want to call for hammer control and no hammer zones, and maybe he should have put a fucking sign at his house that said no hammers? That would have protected him with your dumb ass. That's your fucking fix? Fucking idiots.
By the way, the same people who
Man, I've already drank 3 of these. I'm almost empty.
Mocked police officers who wept about January the 6th. They want to support.
Man, I like those eyebrows.
Support the blue unless the blue's trying to save American democracy against their most.
His tie looks okay. I'll give him that. His tie's kind of okay.
Freakish supporters. They
could be a little tighter.
They want to support law enforcement unless it's the FBI who's investigating corruption.
Fuck the FBI. This guy's a turncoat. This is what you call a closet fucking liberal with an R after his name. He's trashing saying the FBI is good and we're all friends and we should be supporting Nancy. Look, I ain't saying he should have got hit in the head. I'm just saying I don't give a shit that he got hit in the head. The left doesn't care about crime. They're letting people across the border bring fentanyl in. They're letting kids die at schools. They're freaking totally fucking up everything, putting people in the poorhouse. Poor people can't afford to buy gas, can't afford to feed their kids. They're fucking up all this shit. Now all of a sudden we're supposed to care that her husband got hit in the head. It's their fucking policies that did this shit. That's why I don't give a shit.
At the highest level within the Republican Party. It's select enforcement. They only support Madisonian.
You know what? You're a fucking idiot. I can't even listen to you. How about watch this? Fuck you. Bye. Nike suspends relationship with Irving over social media posts. I forgot what he said. Wasn't it something about the Jews? I forgot what he said. Hebrews or Negroes. Oh, yeah, that's what he said. Wake up, Black America. I think he said Jewish got their roots from black people or some shit, and somehow the Jews are upset, and now he's upset, and everybody's upset because if you mention Jew for any reason, somebody's going to be upset. All right, so I got those done. I think I'm almost done. Where's my other shit? Hang on, I got a couple more. Oh, okay, I got 4 more. Sorry. Where am I at? 2 hours and 10 minutes. All right, I'm out of freaking Jack too, so we got to end this. All right, and I haven't drank all week. I've kind of like trying to eat healthy and go to the gym and shit. So I only save for my Saturday. This is the only time I get to have a few drinks. So what we got here? Fuel company warns historic diesel shortage. I think I already went over that. It's coming. If you got diesel and you're not buying, whatever. Scandal-plagued Texas Dem receiving donations from family tied to the most dangerous cartel. So now we have the party of the brown, the party of the black, the party of the minorities, the party of the illegals, the party of the transgenders, all the party, the Dems. They're cutting deals and getting money from the cartel to keep the border open. And people are like, no. We can't enforce the border because the federal government's job and the states have to stay out of it. Fuck you. If I was governor, the state wouldn't be out of this shit. The federal government be either taking over fucking Texas or we'd be in a fucking war with the federal government because that fucking border be closed. Okay? I'm telling you right fucking now. That's why I don't like Abbott. All his bullshit, big talk, fucking rolling around his wheelchair and shit. I don't give a fuck if he's in a wheelchair. Fuck him. Him and Pelosi can share that same fucking wheelchair. I don't give a shit. That fucking border could be supported by fucking Texas. We got money. We got the people. We got the ability to shut down that fucking border. And he wants to play bullshit pussy, scared of the fucking feds, and he won't do it. So fuck you, Abbott, and your wheelchair. And Pelosi and her broken kneecaps. And her fucking husband with a hammer hanging out of his head. How about that shit? Motherfuckers leaving the border open, fucking up the whole country. Now you're taking money from the cartel. Nobody wants to hear about it. Fucking border shit. South Korea scrambles jets after North Korea flies 180. I said it was 100. 180 warplanes to the border. Raise your hand if you think if Trump was president, North Korea would be doing this. Raise your hand. You're a fucking idiot if you got your hand up. Of course they wouldn't be doing this. This is what happens when you hire weak and you elect fucking idiots that can't even fucking talk. And the second person in charge is another idiot that can't talk. And the third person in charge is getting her husband hit in the head with a hammer and fucking can't talk. And she's afraid to be in a wheelchair because her kneecaps are broken. This is what you get. How about that? Meet Democrat congressional candidate who mocks women, takes pictures of kids in public, and uses the N-word. So this guy's a Democrat. You can't say anything against him. And evidently in this text here, he's got some pretty, if you want to read these texts, it's pretty freaking like something about women need to taste cum and they need to lick a dick or I blow you down. I mean, penis goes in a vagina. Penis moves in and out. Penis causes air in a vagina, makes a lot of farting sounds. Someone actually farts and pretend it's funny, like it's vagina farting sound, but it was totally a real fart. Penis ejaculates. This is who the Dem wants to elect as their fucking representatives. This guy and the guy who just had a stroke. Eagles. Yeah, they want to elect Eagles. They want like the guy who just had Eagles who fucking can't even talk. They elect Biden who fucking can't even figure out how to get off a fucking stage. There's only two ways on a stage, left or right. He can't even get off the motherfucking stage. And they elect him. And now they're saying the Republicans are bad and things are going to get worse if you elect Republicans. Our country is just so broken. And they are making the people that love the country and love the Constitution and want to control our out-of-control government, they're making them the enemy. And over 50% of the people are fucking listening. It's just sickening. But, well, I got guns and ammo. I don't give a shit. I'm going to be okay. Okay? Come and take it. Milan LeBay, motherfuckers. Let's go. Rock and roll. Watch Joe Biden's senior moment of the week. This is a great little video of some of his stupid shit. Now, they said this kiss was awkward. I might have missed it. But they said she didn't want the kiss. She turned her cheek. It was going to be on the lips, and then it was turned. I didn't get the big awkwardness, but that was the point of this video. Here we go.
Well, if anybody think if we were doing it for the first time now in the 21st century, going into the 20th, from the 20th century going into the second quarter of the 21st century.
What the fuck was that? This is the president. This is the dude that's defending South Korea, our border, our country. This is the guy who's blaming everybody else for all the shit fucked up. Really?
We settled them peaceably at the battle block. I tell you what, I don't know where, as they say in Southern, don't know where y'all been when they tried to do it. We went to 54 states, and you elected the highest.
Did you say we have fit? Okay, raise your hand if you think we have 54 states.
Ranking they tried to do. We went to 54 states, and you elected the highest ranking Black Indian.
The Black Indian, Hispanic, transgender, gay, lesbian guy. Yeah, that's who we elected. And yeah, vote for him. What the fuck?
With Indian background, woman.
What the fuck did he just say? Are you kidding me? This is the leader of the free fucking world?
Indian, with Indian background, woman. And FEMA.
So that was the big kiss. I didn't see a big problem with that kiss. Okay? I mean, I saw him trying to cop a fill.
Right. And FEMA, Federal Emergency Management Association.
FEMA, Federal Emergency Man. Is that what FEMA stands for? I don't know what FEMA stands for. He may be right.
I got my start at one of those other HBCUs, Delaware State University.
He didn't go to Delaware State. He went to University of Delaware. But come on, Rick. So he made a mistake. Why are you picking on him? Whatever.
Because of Hurricane Ian, excuse me. You know, we're dealing with it for a whole second.
What the fuck is it? We're dealing with what?
We're dealing with it for a whole second. Inflation.
What?
Hurricane Ian, excuse me. You know, we're dealing with it for a whole second.
What the fuck is a Coca-Cola sack? What?
Inflation is a worldwide problem right now.
No shit.
Because of a war in Iraq.
Oh, let's blame Iraq. I thought there was a war in Russia. Is it Iraq or Russia? I thought you pulled out of Iraq and left billions of dollar equipment and let the fucking communists take over. We're not in Iraq. He's talking about the war in Russia? Really? Rick, why are you always picking on him? He's a really good president.
A whole second. Inflation is a worldwide problem right now. Because of a war in Iraq. It's a great irony about the 220 election.
220 election. What the fuck is the 220 election? Was there an election I didn't know about it? Who made it to the 220 election? I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Rick, you're drunk. Whatever.
Josh's opponent. For 4 years, he promised infrastructure.
What?
For 4 years, he promised infrastructure.
What the fuck is it? Sleep well, people. Give up your guns. Government will protect you. Okay? Don't listen to me. I don't know shit. I'm just some guy on here trying to be mean, whatever. Whatever you want to label me, hating, whatever. Just give up your gun. You'll be all right. Give your guns and ammo to me. I'll secure them, and I'll give them the government for you. Okay? Just freaking idiots. Political violence. Shot fired at GOP candidate. Anybody ever heard about this? A Republican had a shot fired, bullet hole. Anybody heard about that? That's not violence, Rick. Violence is when a guy is in a country illegally and he has a hammer and he attacks Pelosi's husband. That's violence. He wants to put Nancy in a wheelchair with kneecaps broken. That's violence, Rick. None of this other shit's violence. Murderers, killing, rape, fucking double homicide. None of that's violent. It's only violence when it affects Pelosi's husband. Come on, people. Keep up. Shit. Trying to educate you big dummies. Dem senator who said economy heading in the right direction bets up to 110. So this little freaking weasel turncoat Democrat said he believes in the economy and we're going the right way and everything's good. And then he takes out short options, which is betting that shit's going to fall and go to shit. And he puts 110K against this great economy that he says is great. I just never met such hypocrites in my life as a fucking Democrat Party. All right, so I think those are it for my news things. I know it took a while, but there was so much shit going on. Let me make sure I don't have anything else going on here. I got so many damn tabs open. All right, so let's get to comments here. Anybody got any damn questions about this shit? Don't forget, if you've had a couple drinks and you don't want to watch it now, watch it in the morning with your coffee on Bitchute or YouTube or on Bitchute or Rumble. Jerry Lee Lewis. It is a freaking amazing story on this guy that had everything and he just kind of pissed it away because he didn't give a shit. I kind of like his rebel side. I like his no, I don't give a shit policy. Some of the things he did, I don't agree. Kind of beat his wife. He let his kids, both his kids, get killed. He did some other things. I mean, drove up to Elvis Presley's house and ran his car through his fucking gate and pulled out a gun. He shot his fucking bass player in the chest because he's fucking around 357, fired it at Ricochet and hit his bass player in the chest. I mean, this dude was a rowdy, drunk, drug using. And when he started, if you watch his story, the history of him, it talks about how his first song, he was conflicted because he was raised in a Bible God home, and he felt like his music was not Christian enough. And so he felt bad about it. It is a really great story. It's about 22 minutes long. Ed Wallace did a history of him today. I heard it on the radio, and I sat in my truck, and normally I'm at the gym, and I'm like, I want to get in there and start my workout. And I'm like, I sat in the truck for like 15 minutes listening to this because it just really sucked me in. So I wanted to share it. Enjoy it. We'll get any questions or anything that I missed. If you had a comment that I missed or something, she explained last week on our YouTube show. What's your opinion of French Foreign League? I don't know enough about them to have an opinion. Is there a way to support you, Rick? I've got a PayPal. I've got my my website, either Think Like a Horse or Think Like a Cop. And if you scroll down, I have a little PayPal link here. Oh, sorry. I have a little PayPal link here. So if you go to thinklikeacop.org, O-R-G, or thinklikeahorse.org, I have this little link here at PayPal. So if you want to adopt me something, I don't need it. I don't request it. I mean, support me on YouTube, like and share my videos, hopefully get me more subs. And that's good enough. I'm not out here to make money. I'm sharing my opinion, passing on my experience. You can take it or leave it. You want to support me, cool, not necessary. If you got a charity, I tell my horse people, if you want to send money to horse charity in my name or one of my horses' name, that's cool too. It's nice to get a little cash every once in a while, but I don't want to pressure anybody, but I appreciate you asking. Let's see, what else we got here? He was a dick. Who was a dick? Best channel. Thanks. Rick, did you see the Trump supporters MSB talking about January 6th? No, I didn't. But January 6th is the biggest fucking joke I think I've heard of. It's just crazy. Paul's boyfriend, okay. Joe Biden, First Amendment. All political power is held at the tip of a gun. Yep, sure is. Government's always telling us on how violence is never the answer. And we shouldn't try to stop people robbing us, and we shouldn't try to stop people raping us. We should just go along and be nice and don't resist, because it only makes it worse. Yet, if you resist government, they don't have a problem coming in and using force on you. They want a monopoly on force. They want a monopoly on guns. They want a monopoly on anything that takes away their ability to enforce their tyrannical views. Never give government more power. It's a constant effort for we the people to take power away from government, to constrict government, to limit government, and to remove some of their power they've already seized over the years. Look, over 200 years, they've been seizing inch by inch, coming up with excuses and exemptions and this exception and that exception to the Constitution. They hated it from the day it was written because government doesn't like to be controlled. They want the money and they want the power, and they want a monopoly on force and violence. And you should be resisting that at every effort if you want freedom. But one man's opinion, I guess. Jerry Lee Lewis video links. I can try to put the links here. 1 second. Let me open it up. And I'll give you the Rumble link. And then I'll give you the... So... Here is the Rumble link to the Jerry Lee Lewis video right here. And it won't come off as a link, so you're going to have to type it. But if you go to my Bitchute channel or my Rumble channel, the Rumble is Think Like a Cop, or maybe it's Good Like America. I don't know what it is. Let me look. Oh, yes, Good Like America on Rumble. It's Think Like a Cop on Bitchute. And let me give you the Bitchute link. Join up. Here is the Bitchute link. Posting now. And I will add it in the description. Really great video. I'm telling you, man, it is just amazing how this guy was freaking a brilliant musician, and he had everything going for him. And it's just, I don't give a shit attitude. Kept biting him in the butt, but I loved his free spirit and I don't give a shit attitude. I don't agree with everything. I know there's going to be some people that's not going to like him, but when you hear the stories, and you're going to have some visceral reactions against him. But he was a Christian, and he didn't like his first song because he didn't think it was Christian enough. And then just a sad, sad story that he had such a bright future. And he kind of just threw it away. And drugs and alcohol and power and fame. It's just so sad to see movie stars and musicians that have everything going for them and could do so much good, and they just blow it with recklessness. And maybe it's just the pressure of appeasing and being popular. And I can't explain it, but really, really great story. You will enjoy it if you go watch it. I guarantee you. Fuck the NRA. Those motherfuckers are communists as far as I'm concerned. Motherfucking supported the bump stock ban. I ain't giving to them. They piss me off. Every gun show I go to, they got a little booth there. Are you a member of that? I go, fuck no, and I ain't joining. You motherfuckers are left-wingers fucking posing as right-wingers, taking advantage of gut people. And they're just like, damn, this motherfucker's angry. And then I walk off. I am not an NRA fan. All right. Guns of America does a pretty good job fighting for gun rights. Let's see. Rick, look up Tucker Carlson documentary called The End of Men. It's on YouTube. Well worth the watch. The End of Men. I should look that up now or I won't fucking remember it. Let me go on my commie search. End of Men. See if he comes up. Of course, it's not the first hit. I must have to do Tucker Carlson, The End of Men. End of Men, Tucker. Tucker Carlson ramps up fear, The End of Men. 40,000. On MSNBC? That's not it. See, they're not giving him. They're giving it a late night show. They're giving all the motherfuckers that are cracking on him. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. You guys aren't seeing what I'm searching. They're not putting him up here, what I'm searching. I'm assuming it's on a show. See, Tucker Carlson's very manly End of Men, and it's not Tucker. It's MSNBC. Let me try Tucker Carlson. Oh, shit, I can't freaking type. Oh, here it is. Tucker Carlson, Democratic Party holding power. Doesn't say The End of Men. Oh, here it is. That's MSNBC. Look, man, if you're going to type a link, you've got to give me the exact. It says The End of Men in quotes here. And I just put in The End of Men, and I see End of Men for MSNBC, and there's nothing on Tucker Carlson, Democratic Party can hold power. I hate when I try to look shit up and motherfuckers waste everybody's time. Rick, why do you call him motherfucker? He's trying to, it's bullshit when I fucking waste time and I can't find something when it should be a fucking easy search. You need a Tic Tac, Rick. Why do I need a Tic Tac? Hey, Rick, enjoyed your lunch with Longhorn Lester. Yeah, that was a good live. I hope that little female ostrich does good when I was on. I was on live with Lester at Longhorn Lester. Vote. I already voted. I voted last week. And like I said, I videotaped. Oh, I wanted to ask you guys that. I still got 580 people left. I haven't pissed off too many people yet. Search outside of YouTube. Okay. So I videotaped me voting. And somebody said that's illegal. And I'm not really sure if it is or not. I can show you the first part of my voting. Where's vote one? Here's vote one.
Hey, dumb people, I'm going in to vote. I'm going to see if they're going to let me in with this shirt. It says Hillary for prison. I don't know if they're going to let me in. So I'll leave my video running. Oh, shit, I don't think I can change this. I can change mine.
I had to restart it. So I restarted it, and I just left it running while I went in to vote. And I showed me voting and what I clicked, and I don't have a problem with it. So what? I'm videotaping myself. So evidently somebody said, no, dude, there's a sign that says you can't videotape. You broke the law and don't post it and you'll get in trouble. And I'm like, really? I mean, I don't. Speak your mind, Rick. Men should be allowed to do so. I thought it was filming. What did you say? Shit. Damn thing. All my comments jumped. The Tucker Carlson thing is called the end of civilization instead of the end of men. Thanks, Bobby. Whoever put the fucking end of men, typing, no fucking wasting my motherfucking time. Now he's leaving right now. He's like, man, fuck Rick. I'm trying to help him. That motherfucker's going to call me. Whatever, dude. Relax. All right, where are we at here? Vote on election day. Who cares about laws? The laws don't give a shit. Nobody else fucking follows them. Why should anybody else? I want to go to the airport, change all their TVs. And go. You go, Dave. Motherfuckers will be at the airport like, who is this crazy motherfucker? Oh, shit. That's funny. All right. Voting doesn't seem to be working. It doesn't, but I still got to vote just so I can say I tried it to fuck them. Let's see. I know everybody thought my laugh was evil. Was my laugh that evil? I didn't think it was that evil. Really? Come on, people. Was it that evil?
Hey, gun people, I'm going in to vote. I'm going to see if they're going to let me in with this shirt. It says Hillary for prison. I don't know if they're going to let me in. So I'm going to leave my video running. Oh, shit,
I guess that's my evil laugh. Nobody said a word, by the way. I wore that shirt. I wore it proudly. People looked at it. A couple people gave me a second look. Nobody said a word. The legal rule for stopping you to vote is you can't wear anything for somebody on the ballot. You can't wear something for or against. Hillary wasn't on the ballot. So if they were going to challenge me, I was going to be like, she's not on the ballot. You don't know the law. The law says you have to be on the ballot. She's not on the ballot. I can wear this damn shirt. I ain't leaving. So it would have been a hassle, but nobody said a fucking word, and I videotaped it. But I don't want to get in a jam and give the fucking FBI or some shit some evidence to use against me if I show it because I wasn't supposed to be videotaping. Let's see. Men killed women. Women kill societies. Hey, you know why I said that? Let me play that video since you brought that shit up. I've been wanting to do a video on that. Where is that shit? Here it is. Feminist dude. Watch
Since the 70s, I'd say, or even 60s, that women are superior.
Okay. Hang on. I shut down something. Let me get this guy back up here. I forgot who this guy is, but it's pretty funny.
It's the 70s, I'd say, or even 60s.
Hey, why did my shit
that women
freeze
are
up?
superior.
What the hell's going on here? How do I refresh this shit? Why are you freezing up on me, making my shit look like it ain't working?
Which, if anyone actually believes, let them look at which sex is 60s that women are superior.
Yeah.
Which, if anyone actually believes, let them look at which sex is screwing up children more in schools with prematurely sexualizing them.
Women.
Men or women.
Women.
It's 90% female.
100% it is. It seems like with a lot of the social issues that get ushered into our society, they're brought about by women.
That's
I'm not
exactly
gonna...
correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ladies, get it together, please.
Men kill people, women kill society.
I've never heard that.
I love it. He's right. It's freaking perfect. The more power we give women, not all women are bad, but the more power when you get women just voting for the women, the sisterhood, for our power, for our rights, for this and this shit. They use emotion for the kids' safety. Women would be like, oh, we don't like guns. Well, I know guys who are gun people and they can't have a gun in their house because their woman, their wife, doesn't want a gun around their kids. They don't want to teach. I had guns around me when I was a kid. I can't remember when I got my first 22. I was like 11 or 12 or something. My buddy's dad was a cop, and when he came home, he threw his freaking gun on the kitchen table, and we'd be playing in the house, and it was laying there. We knew not to touch it. We get our ass whipped. It was like, but now it's, we just got to get rid of guns. They can't be in the house, and women are just like, no, my baby will be killed. Get rid of guns. Make schools gun safe zone. Oh, I'm scared of my baby. I don't like guns. Even women that like guns don't like guns around their kids. And I'm just like, whatever. It's that freaking emotional feelings. All I have is feel. That's all that shit that fucks up societies because countries, people, power respect strength. They don't respect feelings. I don't know how else to say it. I know it's insensitive. I know it's going to hurt the feelings of a lot of the female viewers, but people in power, countries, people that make the rules, that enforce the rules, they don't care about feelings. They care about strength. Who can force, who has the power to back up what they say. Strong men make good times. Remember, weak men make hard times. We are making hard times. Rick, you just don't like women. Shut up, you freaking crybabies. Let's see. I don't want to talk about the girl that I play racquetball with too much because she caught me talking about her, I guess, in one of my videos. Somebody sent it to her or something. And she goes, oh, I said something nice. Luckily, I probably didn't say something mean to her. But when she plays racquetball, her nails are always nice. She wears her wedding ring and her jewelry, and she's got little earrings on. And she's still a girl. But when she gets on the court, she beats guys' ass. And so she can still be a strong woman and still be a girl. And I told her the other day, I go, I just love the fact that you can still get dolled up. You still look like a woman. You're still, and in touch with being a woman. And then you get in here and you beat the shit out of guys. I said, I just freaking love it. And she was like, really? She just kind of took her off guard because she doesn't know how much I have to defend myself about hating women, because everybody's always telling me I hate women because most women and horses are women. So when I crack on bad horsemanship, it's usually a damn woman. So the women automatically jump to the fucking pussy posse comes out and fucking force the ponytail posse. Oh my God, he hates women. He can't talk about us. Even if they're wrong, even if they're killing horses, even if they're full of shit and we know it. We just can't talk about women. And if he talks about women, he must hate women. And we'll just attack him and cancel culture him and try to shut him up. That shit don't freaking work on me. If you know anything about me, trying to pressure me to do something don't fucking work. It's going to get you the opposite result. But whatever. Anyway, where we at here? Don't be somebody who knows her center of this shit and start more shit. She'll be like, you're talking about me on your live again. I'm not even going to say her name this time. I said her name last time. All right. I'm totally tomboy. Yeah. Exactly. But I mean, I like women that aren't afraid to be a woman, but they're not afraid to, it's okay if a woman is scared of bugs and they're really a girl. It's okay. I mean, I don't mind that. I've dated women like that. I've been around women like that. It's not the end of the world. But to me, your rainbow flag, purple haired, earring in the nose shit running around saying, I'm strong, I'm empowered. You have to respect me. Those people are freaking the weakest, just cheesiest freaking, whatever. But why can't you just be who you are? You're a woman. Why do you have to hate it and make everybody think that you're special because of, I don't think I'm special because I'm a man. I don't think I'm special because I'm white. I don't think I'm special because of where I'm from. I don't think I'm special about any fucking thing. I'm just another guy out here fucking trying to do the right thing, stop evil, do good, not be a freaking piece of shit. I mean, that's all I am. I don't really give a shit about all the other shit. But women, they have to identify as a woman. And blacks have to identify as black. And Hispanics have to, and Democrats have to explain everybody is transgender. And they have to identify everybody and get everybody in groups. And I just don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck who you are. Are you a decent person or not? Are you a piece of shit or not? Pretty simple for me. All right. We think you're special. All righty then. Had to raise me another guy. I'm still a chick. You can search YouTube. It's completely broken. It will only give you news channels. Only 10,000 views. They ruin. I know YouTube did ruin it. It's so bullshit. It's just they push their agenda. So many people say, man, I can't even find your channel when I search for it. They have got you so censored. They don't show your videos. I have to go to your channel. I have to look at your video. I mean, they are just censoring me so bad. And it's just so bullshit. If you got to cheat like that, your message is weak. You're weak and you can't win without cheating. And that's all the left does. They have such a weak message. The only way they win is to cheat, censor, lie, and cancel culture anybody that disagrees with them. That's it. They're weak. And I don't like weak people. All right. Let's see here. There's no such thing as disorderly conduct, remove charge. I think they should do away with disorderly conduct. Cops use it as a freaking crutch just to arrest you if you piss them off. Most guys would be happy to be attacked by a load of pussy. What? How the hell did we get there? Oh, you're talking about women attacking me? Believe me, it ain't fun getting attacked by women. They are freaking just crazy. Sending you shit, hate mail, making sites, making videos. They are brutal. Women are vicious. Woman scorned didn't get to be a saying because it wasn't true. All right? The pussy policy. All right. Women in Southern Europe are feminine. In Sweden, they have lost all class. Really? Yeah, see, it's like if you're ashamed of who you are and you've got to scream and yell to impress people on who you are, whatever. I love being feminine. I worked on a chopper. Got me flooded. Guys look, guys aren't hard. You know, women are like, you men are always flirting, and if a girl shows her titties or she's got a short skirt on or she smiles at you, you guys are stupid. You see all these angry, bitter, freaking left-wing, angry women always telling guys on how bad they are, and it's like, we're pretty simple. Girl looks good. She takes care of herself. She's pleasant to be around. She's not nagging and screaming about how great she is. She laughs. She can take a joke. She's not a pain in the ass to be around. Guys like that. Well, Rick, that's because you're a sexist. I'm just telling you the way it is. It's nice being around women that can laugh and have fun and aren't all caught up in fucking whatever the fuck everybody wants to argue about and trying to find something to be offended about. Sorry. It's the truth. You can hate me. I would already rather, tough truth than fucking comforting lies, but women would rather comforting lies. They say they want the truth, but they want comforting lies. They want to feel good. Feelings. That should have been my theme song. Feelings. All right. All right. Oh, speaking of full auto BB guns, I need to get me one of those pump guns. Those pump guns are getting very good, and they're shooting at 1,200 feet per second, and that's faster than some 22 bullets. I mean, it's faster than a 45 bullet. Granted, it's small, but penetration and a good accurate, something going 1,200 feet per second, that's accurate. And those guns that they got with the springs, you just cock them once, and they're easy to reload. They're quiet. You don't need a silencer. They're not loud. You don't use gunpowder. Ammo's cheap. That is a good thing to add in your arsenal. If you're a felon and you can't own a gun, you can own a BB gun. And they've got pellets and BB guns that shoot 1,200 feet per second. And it is a good self-defense. You hit somebody in the eye, not that I'm encouraging violence, but if somebody was trying to hurt you, rape you, or whatever, and you shoot them in the eye or the ear or the head, that 1,200 feet per second is going to penetrate. And they're probably going to stop whatever action they're doing. Whatever they're doing, they're probably going to stop, and it's going to be distracting. So if you can't own a gun legally, you can own that legally, and they are getting really, really good. I imagine it's only a matter of time before they put it on the gun list, but right now it isn't. So hard times, weak woman. Where's that freaking saying at? I never can find it when I'm looking for it. I should put it like on my main page because I'm always trying to look for it. Is it on my main page? Strong. Let me do a quick search on this. Find. Weak. There it is right there. Hey, that's pretty good. I'll just use that search. Oh, shit. You guys can't see it. Sorry. I was on my website and I just looked at it right here. So I searched weak and it came up. So the saying goes, hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. And weak men create hard times. See, the millennials and everybody wants to crack on the baby boomers and stuff, but the baby boomers were strong. And they created, strong men created good times. Then we got the good times, and now the little left-wingers are all think everything's great, everything's free, we can worry about the climate, we can fuck ourselves while other countries don't give a shit about a climate. We can do all this climate control shit, And meanwhile, one wildfire will wipe out 20 years of fucking government regulation. And they're telling us they're saving the fucking planet and they didn't do a damn thing but fucking tax the shit out of people. See, good times create weak men, and it creates weak women too. Okay. Because good times make women, they're just special and they're protected, and we have to love them, and they get participation trophies and they don't have to think, and we can't tell them they're stupid, and we can't tell them they make mistakes, and we can't ask them to make a sandwich, because all that is just horrible and it crushes their rice paper feelings. So good times create weak men and weak women. And now weak men and weak women create hard times, and the cycle will start over. Hard times will create strong men, because you have no choice. Only the strong men survive when times get hard. Pretty good circle of life right there, people. All right. I like my gun people and my gun girls. They know how to take me. My horsewomen, I got to be much more sensitive. If you watch my horsey channel, I'm a lot more reserved and sensitive. If I went over there and said half the shit that I said here, I'd have all the freaking women on my horse channel going, oh my God, my ears are burning. He's this, he's that, he's this, whatever. Sections 30, 61, and 62, Texas election code. Oh, is that the ones I'm violating? Art, give me an answer. If I videotape myself voting, did I break the law? Give me a yes or no answer so I don't have to go look that shit up. If somebody sees Art answer and wants to repeat it, let me know. I'll go down a minute. What is a white woman asking for a friend? What? What is a white woman asking for a friend? What is a white woman? Oh, he's asking for a friend. What do you mean a white woman? I don't freaking know. I don't give a shit about color, whatever. Silver, gold, lead, and brass. Yeah, brass is bullets, lead's bullets, gold and silver. It's office. His children tried to go to his house, get some of their dad's things. She had them trespass. The lady's awful. Ooh, who are we talking about here? I didn't hear about this. Rick, you pussy. You lost to woman. What? Rick, you pussy. You lost to a woman. Oh, you mean Jeannie? She beat me? I don't care. She's good. She's a good racquetball player. I beat a lot of people. I lost to that 78-year-old dude today. That dude is freaking a monster, man. He does 4 sets of 10 pull-ups. He does 4 sets of 20 push-ups. He's 78 years old. He doesn't move real good in the racquetball court. He had a hip replace. But, man, he's got some shots down. He's been playing for a lot of years. He's got a really good, solid game. I mean, we were 14-14. We played a 15 in racquetball. We were 14-14. He beat me, and we only played 1 game singles. We were playing doubles, and him and his partner beat me and my partner for 2 games. He's got a really good, solid game. I'm not ashamed to be beat. I don't mind when I get beat. I get mad when I beat myself, and we kind of beat ourselves when we were playing doubles because we missed a lot of shots and gave him too many setups. But Jeannie beats me sometimes. She's a woman. It doesn't bother me at all if she beats me. It bothers me if I get in there and I play like shit and I miss a lot of shots and I know I should have beat her and I didn't. That bothers me. But for somebody better than me to beat me, that's how I get better. It forces me to play and focus, and I have to make my kill shots. When I play good players, I play better because I know I have to or I'm going to lose. So if I'm a pussy because I lost to a woman, all right, whatever. Whatever. I'm a pussy. Ain't nothing wrong with pussy. I like pussy. Rick's messing around with married women. I am not messing around with her. She is a good woman and a good wife and a good mother. And, it kind of sucks that, I can't. Every woman I either talk to, everybody online is like, oh, you're sleeping with her. You're fucking her. I mean, first of all, I'm not that type of guy. I don't want to get involved in a woman. I don't want to have take somebody to bed who's married. I don't want to mess up a marriage. That's just not me. So people that say that obviously don't know me. But whatever. I love being a typical woman, cooking, cleaning. What is a woman? It's subjective now. Well, don't ask the Supreme Court justice that was just appointed to the highest court in the fucking land because she can't define it. I hope Rick loses an hour of sleep tonight. I ain't gonna lose an hour of sleep. I'm up all freaking hours a night. It doesn't freaking matter to me. My clock could go back 1 hour. I don't give a shit. Don't forget to set your clock back. Let me go down here. Did Art answer my question? You didn't break any law. Videotaping is illegal inside the booth. Maybe voters going in and out. Depends on how footage is used. No right to privately in public places. That's what I kind of thought. I thought I was okay. However, somebody, one of my buddies took a picture when they went to vote and said, dude, did you miss this sign? And there's a sign that says right there, no videotaping. I'm like, why can't I videotape myself doing? And again, just because they put up a sign doesn't mean it's illegal. So there are jealous women. Nobody wants that. There's jealous men too. I mean, that's Rick, look up Marine Corps general that talks about why women have no place in special forces. They don't. I totally agree with that. They ain't got no business in the freaking cop world either. Ignore the drama, rumor starters. I wanted to play racquetball, but when my father thought I could be better than him, he never let me play again. Oh, you know what? That may have worked when you were with your father. It doesn't work now. Get your ass out there now, pick up a racket and start playing. Don't use that as an excuse. I had a few dreams about horses a few nights ago. Kind of strange. Ooh, Jeff. You got a little man crush on me? Was I riding a horse? Here, Jeff. I'm going to give Jeff something to dream about. Rick, why are you picking on Jeff? Just when you wanted to dream about horses and shit, I forgot. Multiple. I love shooting wide cutters. Okay. Rick, I've been getting nonstop nasty comments for a week now because I commented on a page with dozens of horse drinking out of green slime pipe. Oh, it sucks. I hate it. I always crack on them. I hate horses drinking water. When I see horses drinking that shit, I want to tell the owner, why don't you take a drink of that if it's so good for your horse? And then they always want to come up with that bullshit. Well, the pond has, yeah, but a pond is a natural filtration. It's large enough to where it's not stagnant water, and it's got the ground, and it's the thing. You put it in a metal bucket, and because your lazy ass won't clean it, it turns into green, slimy bullshit, and you got 15 horses dripping hay and old food and everything in there, and bacteria grows, and it turns into a freaking cesspool, and then you want to tell me that I'm calling you a bad owner because you let your horse drink that shit? Yeah, that's because you're a bad fucking owner. Fuck them. I don't give a shit about those people. That's why they hate me. Lester is awesome. He loves pussy. You are what you eat. Whatever. Okay. I picked up a bat from the ground. Must have fell out of a tree. I put it back in a tree. What? All right. Let me go back down here to the bottom here because I thought I had a question. Didn't I? Half my cocks are off power 6 months. Yeah, I wish they would vote and just do away with this daylight saving shit personally. Anybody know why they started daylight saving? Women are very similar to men. All you need to do is take away reason and accountability. Women are very similar to men. All you need to do is take away reason and accountability. Ooh, damn. That's not women friendly, but it's kind of accurate. Not that all women don't have reason or accountability, but a lot don't. Oh, this is a great freaking point. I'm in a freaking bank the other day, and I'm like losing my freaking mind because I hate going to the bank. But when I take money out of the bank, they only let you take so much out of the teller. So I go inside because I want to get cash. I just don't want my fucking money in the bank. So I take my money out. So I'm in line, and of course there's fucking 15 people in line and one fucking teller at Bank of America, the shit fucking bank of the world that I've been a member of for 20 fucking years because I don't want to change. But I digress. I'm there, and there's a woman in front of me, and she has the prettiest sandals with little diamonds, and she's got like designer freaking tight leotards on, or fucking yoga pants, whatever the fuck it is, and she's got this jacket that looks like it's a designer jacket. She's got this cool designer purse, and she's all decked out, and she looks like she sits around eating bonbons a lot. And so she's in line in front of me, and she's on the phone the whole fucking time in front of me. And I'm just like, really? You can't put the phone up to your ear? I mean, I talk on speakerphone, but I don't do it in fucking public places. So she's in the line, 15 people in line, and she's yapping on her fucking phone the whole time I'm telling her. So, of course, there's only one teller. So after about 15 minutes, I'm ready to fucking take my gun out of my pocket and fucking, make sure it's safe and then put it back in. But anyway, so I'm fucking sitting there and I'm just like, oh, these fucking banks, I fucking hate them. And you got all these employees running around the fucking bank. Nobody wants to go and open another teller. So she gets to the fucking teller. And I mean, I'm telling you, man, insensitive, selfish, self-righteous women drive me nuts. Thinking the world revolves around them. Nobody else matters. They drive like they own the fucking road and you should fucking just kiss their ass. And they go up to somebody and they wait in line and therefore they can talk about grandchildren and kids and what their family and what they're making for fucking dinner. And they can just carry on these conversations that nobody gives a fuck about because they're so selfish that they don't have any respect for the 15 people that are waiting in line and have things to do. So she gets up to the fucking teller. Nobody's going to believe this. They're going to think I'm making this shit up. She's on the phone with this guy. And the guy says, you need to tell him to take it off your credit card. So she gives him a credit card and goes, I want to put $2,400 in my bank account off this credit card. And the guy on the phone goes, no, you can't do that. They won't let you do that. And the guy behind the counter goes, he's right. Because everybody's hearing her fucking conversation. And she's too stupid to pay her fucking bills, keep money in her fucking account. She's got dad on the phone trying to tell her how to fucking get money off her credit card that he probably pays the fucking bill. And she wants $2,400 off her credit card in her account because she's going to bounce fucking checks. So everybody knows this in a whole fucking bank because she wants to fucking sit up there and discuss her whole fucking incompetent life with her fucking diamond sandals on and her painted toenails and all her designer shit while we're all standing in line going, what the fuck? Why are we here for this shit? So then he goes, no. You need to tell him that you need a cashier's check from your credit card and then deposit the cashier's check in your account. And the guy's like, I don't know if I can deposit. I don't know if I can take money and check. And he's like, and then he starts talking to the motherfucker on the phone and speakerphone. And then she's interrupting. Can't he just take the money out? Why can't he take the money? So they're having a conversation about why the bank can't fucking follow their fucking convoluted bullshit. Meanwhile, there's 15 fucking people in line and she's fucking just, the whole world revolves around me. I'm a fucking idiot. I've overdrawn my account $2,400. I got to get $2,400 there. I got a credit card that dad's giving me. Dad's on the phone. Dad's trying to explain it to the fucking teller. All three of them are fucking idiots. And I'm just sitting behind them going, all I want to fucking do is take my money out of this fucking bank. So that was my fucking bank experience for anybody that gives a shit. Rick, why are you so angry? Fucking, because I'm surrounded by fucking idiots. And I'm out of jack. But anyway, I digress. Let's get back to wonderful women in the world. Dude, it was the biggest clusterfuck. I mean, this went on, no shit, for at least 10 or 15 minutes. And I was just sitting back there going, why do I come to a bank? Why do I hate this bank? Why don't I take my money? Why do I? And you can't do anything without a bank. You have to belong to a fucking bank. You have to have direct deposit. You have to belong to a bank. And then they fuck you in the line when you go there every time. But whatever. Got my motherfucking money and got out of there and was hoping somebody would try to take my motherfucking money before I got out of the car. I was just like, oh yeah, I'm in a great fucking mood. Please, somebody try to fucking rob me and take my motherfucking money because it's fucking go time. Please take my motherfucking money. I was carrying it in my hand right out of fucking open. Yeah, take my motherfucking money. I'm in the mood to fight for my shit right fucking now. Why can't we all just get along? Why can't we understand that other people have shit to do and that the whole world doesn't revolve around us? I got up there, got my fucking money, had my ID out, know they were going to ask my ID, ran my card, punched in my pin. I was fucking gone and out of there within fucking 2 or 3 minutes with my money. No fucking problem. This woman, fucking a big disaster fucking college thesis on how the fuck to scam fucking money from transferring to pay my fucking bills. Oh shit. The motherfucking criminal that would have tried to take my shit that day, it would not have been a good day for that motherfucker. I guarantee you. Rick, this is your therapy. And see, that's the problem. Is see, the liberals will see my little rant right here like, he's crazy. He's angry. He shouldn't own a gun. He shouldn't own a car. He shouldn't be allowed to drive. He should be locked up. See, they'll take this normal venting of, look, there's fucking idiots and nobody likes to deal with them. And they're a pain in the ass and they're frustrating. And unfortunately, if you're a reasonable thinking person, you can't react to them. You just have to take in the frustration and hold it in and fucking do what you need to do and then vent it out later or not vent it out. Keep your mouth shut so you don't offend anybody and just hold it in. I don't hold it. Serenity now! Eagles! Serenity now! Eagles! You just, or you'll go crazy. It's just fucking the way it is. Sorry, Judy. I knocked Judy down. She fell. She's all right. You all right, girlfriend? You're all right. Judy's okay. I knocked her down. I don't want to get a bunch of hate mail that I'm abusing fucking Judy. Somebody be putting out a restraining order, giving her free legal advice on how to take me to court because I knocked her over. I take so shit. Hey, I got some. Hey, if I win the lottery, I got some tickets for that freaking. I don't know what the numbers were tonight. I never keep up numbers. I just have them scan my shit and say, did I win? But if I won, I probably won't be doing a live for a while. I might do one live to tell everybody to fuck off. I wouldn't do that. But I would. Actually, if I won, I would probably like hook all my regular viewers up. You guys would be like, damn, Rick's crazy. He's giving away money like a motherfucker. $1.5 billion, this Powerball. If I win, ooh, doggies. Have some land, a lot of horses. Ooh, shit's going to get good. All right, dad joke. When a child refuses to take a nap, they are resisting arrest. That's good. I like the one. What did the buffalo say to his son when he went to school? Bye, son. There was another one I heard today. They got on some commercial. You could give us all 10 acres, Rick. Yeah, I don't know. In Texas, that's a lot of money. Shit, they're selling acres for 30 grand an acre around here now. That's a lot of fry. I don't even know how many acres I could buy with $1.5 billion. And I wouldn't get that much. Of course, taxes would take half. You know, the government's got to get their shit. I'd probably end up with fucking 100, 200, 300 million bucks, which is nothing to sneeze at. I'd be happy and well off. Start off your speech with good. Oh, yeah, that stupid motherfucker. I wanted to find that video. I couldn't find it. That dumbass is starting off his speech. Thanks, welcome, and good night. I'm like, dude, it's an opening statement. And you said good night. That's who the liberals want you to vote for right there. Smart, good, educated people. I'm Rick James. Bitch, show me your titties. I love that. Eddie Murphy did that shit. Rick, what are you carrying? I carry my G48. I carry my little 357 5-shot revolver, Smith & Wesson. I slide it right in my little gym shorts. Nobody sees it. All right. Shit, how long? I'm in 3 hours. I got to get the hell out of here. Cookers, cocaine. All right. Did Art ever answer me whether I was breaking the law? Rick, you need to record everything where you go and upload it. It would be entertaining. What happened on the highway the other day? That was fucking funny. Shit, there was something on the highway. I was like, what the fuck? I couldn't make this shit up. Where's my motherfucking camera? They videotaped me today. My buddy fucking had me carry a 10-pound weight around. And racquetball. So on my racket in one hand, I had a 10-pound weight. And I'll tell you what, that was fucking hard. He gave it to me and goes, play me with this. I go, all right, whatever. So I grabbed the 10-pound weight and we played one round. And I'll tell you what, man, I ran around with that 10-pound weight trying to chase that racquetball. I was huffing and puffing after that shit. I was like, damn, that's a good workout. I might start carrying a little 2 or 3 pound weight because it was. All right. Let's see. I offend people all the time. I don't think I offend a lot of people. I try not to offend people. But if you want to come off offended, you looking to be offended, then I don't give a fuck. Like that dude talking on my shirt about you being the other way. I was like, fuck you. I'm not going to go get in your face. But if you want to chase me down and try to take my shirt, that's what I should have said. See, if I'd have been younger, I would have been thinking clearly, and I'd have been like, if you don't like this motherfucking shirt, you could try to take it off me. You want to do that? See, that's what I would have done when I was younger. Now that I'm older and wiser, I just went, just keep walking, let it go, make him come, set up your defense that he chased you down, he grabbed you from behind, and then that's why you had to kill him. So I was being in my calm, and I just went, I did respond and said, I don't think so. But he didn't want to do anything but talk shit. So whatever. Use your bank card at the ATM. Really? You're going to come here and give me shit like that? Really? Like, you don't think, did you miss the part where I said they won't let you take out only a certain amount at the ATM, so you have to go inside the store? Thanks for the tip. Rick, Slipknot song. Slipknot. What's a Slipknot song? Rick, all you need to release your crazy Psycho Morty on them. I don't know what crazy Psycho Morty is. Judy. I'm drinking some Bird Dog whiskey. Holy shit. That sounds like Mad Dog whiskey. Rick, are you carrying? Oh, what are you carrying? All right, I got to get out of here, people. Liberals are pussies. I like that. He didn't fucking listen. What do you mean I didn't listen? Rick, live stream on election night. You know what? Everybody's talking about with the big red wave. I don't think it's going to be that big red wave. I never thought it was going to be that big red wave, but whatever. We'll see. If it is, maybe I'll go live. I don't know. Everybody have a great night. Oh, Lord. Rick, don't Slipknot. Don't know a slip. I know a Slipknot. I am a knot freaking genius. I know a lot of freaking knots. I have a lot of knot videos, and I am particular about my knots, finishing them, making them they look nice. If you haven't watched my knot videos, you want to learn some good knots, I got some good freaking knots. On my horse channel, I got good knots to tie up horses, tie their reins, all kind of shit. All righty. I think we're done. Yankee, good night. Everybody, hope you had a good drink. Hopefully you got a buzz. We didn't use the buzzword or the safe word tonight, so we must have kept it semi-clean. Don't forget to go watch the story on Jerry Lee Lewis. You will like it. It is a good story. I already put the links. I'll add them to this as soon as it goes. And we'll end that there, 3 hours. Can you live stream on election night? I might do that. No, you're a knot. I'm a knot? Is that a nut or not? What? Slipknot is a band. Oh, are they? I don't know. Shit. People talking about bands. I'm talking about knots. Search Slipknot. Why you guys trick me and get me talking about that shit? See, everybody knows this freaking band but me. I'm sitting here talking about knots. Everybody's like, he's a dumbass. You don't even know what the fuck we're talking about. I didn't know what you were talking about. I just look at the regular freaking knots. I'm a knot guy. I'm a rappel guy. I'm a tie a horse up guy. I'm a tow hitch guy. I know how to tie freaking knots and use shit to where I can untie them and slip knots and pulley knots and tension knots. You guys tricked me and got me into band talk, and I missed it. Whatever. Good night. I'm not going to do a song because then I have to go delete it. Normally I end with a song, but I'm not going to do a song tonight. This way I only got to go to delete the front part, and then I got to put those links. All right, I'm out of here. Cheers. Good night. Keep your powder dry. Support the Constitution. Limited government. We the people. Take back this fucking country and quit being a fucking pussy. We'll end that there. Shit. What I got to do?